have to talk in English because that's the only way he understands it.
It should be fun. Oh.
Sorry?
Yeah, I mean, it's just whenever. It's not. We're not live.
Okay. No, yeah.
I got rid of the Rumble premium.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, fuck that.
What happened?
They're just fucking worthless. Nobody gets on Rumble.
Yeah, sure.
So, it's like
I think the only people on there are like conservative.
Yeah.
Because they're trying to make it big, but the thing is, only conservatives would go under.
Yeah. And then people on the right aren't good at like making stuff either. Like,
they're terrible.
Some of them are, but they don't. I don't know. It's just Rumble fucked up when they focused on all politics.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
They should have at least tried to spread it out more to
some entertainment guys.
Yeah. And I mean, like they did try with
that one dude, Mr. Disrespect or something.
Yeah, Doctor.
Oh,
because that was gonna help the gaming community out a lot.
Yeah.
But that's like all that they did really, and they tried to do like the thing that I signed up for, which was like the creator, program or whatever they called it, to where you have to be on their premium service, $10 a month, which isn't that much, and then gives you the ability to live stream, and then supposed to help you gain followers, which it doesn't. Like I bet when they first started that service, the premium deal, I probably had like maybe 100 followers on Rumble, which it takes a long time to get even that. But now I have like 170 or 90, I can't remember.
Oh, for real?
On Rumble, but I guarantee you, like 75 of them are bots.
How do you know they're bots?
Because they have a thing where it's like someone so followed you, like you'll make a video, you'll post it, and then it'll like immediately it's like so and so posted a comment on your video, and then so and so followed you, the same person. Okay, and then you'll go look at the comment, and it's all, "Hello, my name is so and so. I'm working with."
Oh,
yeah, and it's every fucking follow that's been like that for the last year.
No,
so nobody is on Rumble. If they are, they only go on it to watch
like
their person.
Robert or yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
So they fucked up.
Yeah, I think it did. Because the thing with that is like, because when Greg was wanting to do a channel, he said he wants to do a Rumble, so like, because there's nobody on Rumble that does like video games and shit like that.
Yeah.
So I understand doing that, but like at the same time, nobody's on there.
Yeah. No. Well, I was gonna definitely do both.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if I promote Rumble, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it would be nice if it could have worked out, because YouTube still censored stuff and and like I was showing y'all with my Tim Dillon style video on there.
Yeah.
Like I paid $50 to promote it. Like you have to pay to play. And they reviewed it, and the next day they're just like,
from YouTube,
and they're like, we reviewed your video and it's not eligible to be promoted, so it just sits there in the ether basically. And then the only time somebody can see it is if they search my name out, because it's not going to pop up if somebody searches like comedy, podcast, or whatever other tags I put into it, and it's always just like whatever the news points of that day were. So I was just like, it's not fucking worth it for me.
Okay, I was on the shorts, right? YouTube shorts. I was like just passing the time, and then I was going through it, and this one thing popped up, and it was kind of weird. I saw it. Pretty sure they go to Oko at least.
Yeah.
Fucking, so what is it? It was it said like videos cannot be shown because the owner doesn't have enough followers or some shit.
What?
I was like, what the fuck? And then I tried to click on it and shit. I went back and forth to try to reload it, and it never did. And then I tried to click on the guy's profile, but it wouldn't let me do it.
Wow.
Yeah, so I was like, what the fuck?
I've never seen that.
Yeah, I saw that one time, and I was like, that's kind of messed up. I don't know, man. It's kind of weird how, like, there's got to be a reason why these people are just so popular on YouTube and shit, too.
Yeah.
They're sold, you can tell.
They pay. They pay to play. And most of the stuff on there, too, it's like, it's easy for them to get promoted because they're not posting politics.
Yeah.
So, like, if you're just posting stupid shit, and it gets promoted because they don't want people learning.
Yeah.
Greg, do you want me to open the window?
No, you good, man.
Do you want in the camera at all?
Oh, shit. I'm like that. Oh, my bad.
You can just...
No, I was like you in that way.
Well, I mean, like, it's mainly because of the seat.
Yeah,
Hey,
you
Chris, you don't want the camera?
I go in and out on this.
good.
Just almost an element.
I want to stay anonymous. Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much what it is. How they did, like, most of it's not like organic.
Yeah.
The popular ones are not organic. There's like very, very rare ones that I feel like are very organic. Like one out of like a million. But like most of them that are the top dogs, I think they're like placed there for a reason because they probably either sold their soul or like they're like they agreed to like like they say devil's deal or whatever.
Yeah.
And then they're like the placeholders. So like you think coming up, you'd be like, hey, I got a deal. I got to meet like Crowder and he's gonna help me like grow my channel, but maybe he's placeholder by, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he is, but like I'm just saying like overall.
Yeah, I mean it's hard to get something going on there now.
On YouTube.
I mean that's the easiest thing to. Well, actually, TikTok's probably the easiest thing to get started on.
Yeah.
TikTok is the easiest. Then I would say Instagram.
Yeah, for sure.
Then YouTube, and then. I mean, I don't even know.
The main goal is for you to hit YouTube. That's it.
Yeah, that Twitter maybe a little bit.
Yeah.
Twitter is the worst.
Oh really?
It's fucking terrible.
They don't
To promote?
They don't really do nothing on Twitter.
Well, it's just like enough for you to like post shit.
Yeah.
Like, there you go.
Twitter is all about politics and shit.
That's true. It's about politics and like just talking shit a little bit.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Yeah.
It's either that or like celebrity shit.
Yeah.
Well, there is a lot of stuff on Twitter. It used to, it's like YouTube, but just a different type of a format.
Yeah, that's true.
More text.
I guess it just depends on what you're into. There's always like the community. Everybody's on Twitter.
Yeah.
It's kind of like when I watch like a fucking fighting game stuff. There's like a whole community. Like it's like a fighting game community, right? And those guys are on Twitter.
Yeah.
And there's something big happens, they're all fucking commenting and shit.
No, Twitter is good. It's just actually there was a graph I saw a while back, and it was saying or showing like the follower or not the followers, but like asking people that've been doing it for the last decade, like if you have this account, this account, or this account, it's like so it's YouTube was the highest, and then I think it was TikTok was rising the most, and X was like a decline.
Mm-hmm.
So more people were leaving X, and Rumble wasn't even on there.
Mm-hmm.
So that like I don't know if that was an option to pick from.
Mm-hmm.
If it was, then it didn't even make the list. So Rumble it's the worst besides like Blue Sky. Reddit I think is also Reddit might actually be number 2 as far as like social media platforms that are growing.
But Rumble too is kind of hard to navigate through a little bit.
Rumble is a terrible interface. Yeah.
Yeah, because all that shit like compared to YouTube's like super fast, easy, and then Rumble is like a little like confusing.
You could type it in and you still have to search what you want.
Yeah, it's not just like there. It's like
Uh-huh.
so it's like a more of a pain in the ass.
Yeah, I don't know. They need to redo Rumble, but who knows? I think they spent too much time. On X, it would always show Chris, the CEO. He would always, up until the election, promoting nothing but Crowder and then Pool sometimes. Mainly Crowder, because Crowder always had the top.
Yeah, he was a
live
top Rumble
stream.
guy.
Yeah, the top live stream
Yeah.
in the country, and it was like all the top live streams in the country are on Rumble,
Mm-hmm.
and it was all politics. So it's Crowder. I think what's his name? The comedian Russell Brand.
Oh yeah. He was.
I like Russell. He's funny.
That's pretty cool.
But it's just they just he kind of fucked up. He put all of his eggs in one basket, and it's not paying out.
Yeah.
Oh, so he's not on YouTube at all anymore?
Who? Russell?
Yeah.
No, he
No,
is.
they are.
He is, but I think he on the last thing when he had Candace on, I think he talked about it to where like
Did he fuck up?
no, he said like they're trying to take him off.
Oh.
But that's why a year or two ago he kind of went more to Rumble,
Yeah.
and he's one of those probably top 10
Yeah.
podcasts on Rumble.
Yeah, sure.
I haven't seen a politics in a while, man.
Yeah, me too.
I went 3 months without listening. My hand was fucked up, and then now it's when I'm back to work. That's what I listen to. Is Jones first, Pool, and then everybody else after that. It's just kind of like
If you have time for it.
yeah.
Yeah.
If the video pops up that looks interesting, like
Mhm.
Candace sometimes, and then sometimes Russell.
Yeah.
Did y'all listen to the one with Russell and Candace?
No, they had like on his show or her show,
I think it was Russell. He was interviewing Candace.
Oh, really?
like at the Skype video or like in person.
In person,
Okay.
but it was like 90% Russell talking,
Oh yeah.
and then Candace just responding to Russell's like 20-minute long question. It's like, I'm gonna ask you something.
Shit, I thought it was with Tim. Tim just talked the entire time.
No, he's not that bad. He does
He's
talk
bad.
a lot. He does talk a lot, but that show, like you have to jump in, you know.
Yeah, but it's stupid. Like you have to get there. Like give some time to talk.
Yeah, and that you yeah,
And
Tim.
all those guys, like, dude, I know y'all's viewpoints earlier. I like the fucking best. I understand you gotta jump in. Okay, they had like fucking Larry Elder on there one time, and Larry didn't get to say anything.
Yeah, Larry's cool. I like him.
Yeah, him on there. He talked about like like his thing with his dad, and he wrote a book or something. He talked about his book, and after that, was there a few things, but Tim and them, you'll fucking just take over.
Tim likes to rant, which I
And then
get
he'll
it.
just call Ian like a dumbass.
But Ian's the jester of the show.
Yeah.
He has a role and he plays it really well. Because he talks about it too. He talks about, like a couple of shows ago, he said, like, I'm the guy that's supposed to ask the weird questions. I do my job. And I was like,
He's purposely doing it.
I'm pretty damn sure.
Oh.
He is out there, but I do think
Yeah.
he does a lot of things on purpose because he's like me. He wants to be devil's advocate with everything.
Yeah, that's fine if you really organically like that. But like, I think if
I
you,
think he is like that, but
I do too. But I know what you're saying.
it's
Like,
to keep the discussion not all one side.
Yeah.
Whatever Tim says.
well, they do
Well,
that
what
anyways.
Tim said, apparently sounds right.
Well, he thinks it is, and sometimes he is, but he's very good at also convincing you that he is right.
That's because that's all he does. He just talks.
Yeah.
He's very good at talking, but he does give me a good.
That's why all those guys don't take politics and shit. That's
Yeah.
why they know all that shit.
He gives me a good base point to figure out what a liberal would think, because he is still a liberal.
Yeah.
Which I think I'm a fucking liberal
I
too.
think so.
After like all this stuff with Trumpy and
I never view myself as like Democrat or conservative.
no,
Yeah,
I mean like
Just growing up, I always thought for some reason like Democrat were the people who were for the people. That's it. And that's like I thought that, but the thing is like I never like looked into all that stuff. It's just probably just because like that's like their narrative, right?
yeah,
It's like, oh, the Democrats are more for people, as in Republicans are for the rich people.
that's been there.
That's what like yeah. So like I didn't like that's why like whenever Trump was first like running shit, I didn't really care for it because I was like, dude, he's a fucking celebrity. He's like, what the fuck are you gonna have him run our fucking country?
Yeah, no, I mean like it's kind of like the right will say the government should be ran like a company.
Mm-hmm.
And I get that because it basically is.
Yeah.
Like your president is the CEO of the fucking country,
mm-hmm.
and then all the governors are basically like the like the regional managers of each
Yeah,
state,
district managers and
basically,
shit.
whatever
Yeah.
they would call it.
Yeah,
So I mean, it is. This whole country is basically a company. It's America. We're trying to sell. Well, I guess not really sell anymore. I think. Well, I guess our main export now seems to be like entertainment.
Yeah.
Like
mm-hmm.
all we do is everybody wants to be an influencer.
Yeah, influencer, yeah, or like entertainment, whether you're like NBA, fucking singer, Hollywood.
Yeah, I mean that's what we're like the Hollywood to the world.
Yeah, because
And
everyone's supposed to pay for that shit.
Yeah, and China's just like making everything. And
Yeah,
we still make shit here too, but it seems like it's all going to become, or it's all going towards us becoming just a technology based economy.
Yeah.
A country where we're all, which I guess I get it too, because if we don't do it, then China will.
Yeah.
That's always the buzz phrase.
yeah, that's the fucking narrative. Man.
But I mean, I get it because whoever takes over with AI is probably going to run
Yeah.
Yeah,
the country or the
the
world.
world.
Because all the other countries are only going to want the best AI, and whichever country has it, that's who's going to be selling it to those other countries.
Mhm.
And so, I mean, I get it. Like we want to have our country to have the best AI,
Yeah.
and I don't want it to be China because that just goes to the social credit score bullshit, which we'll probably be on it too in the next 10 years.
Yeah, unfortunately.
It's all working to that level.
Yeah. It's just crazy as fuck, man.
Yeah.
They're just gonna know everything, dude.
They already
They do,
do.
they do.
They already do, but like
They track
nobody.
everything on your phone already.
And then your watch.
Yeah,
If you don't have your phone on you, you got a watch on you, which I mean, it is pretty damn handy if you like to run and shit.
Just get one for the running. Don't get like the iWatch.
the heart rate monitor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just get that.
Just a old school
They're
digital.
not cheap as shit.
Yeah.
$5-6.
That's what I had that, but then I got this, and it's so much better.
Well, I'm sure.
It's
That's
okay.
the whole-
Yeah.
that's
It's
the
Yeah.
amazing.
reason why you have this and other flip phone.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
get it. I mean, it's just like
Sometimes I think it's like, man, I should go back to the flip phone. Maybe
then you would do it and be like, fuck this.
you do it, but at the same time,
Like I'm bored.
yeah, I know that's the thing.
And you like
Yeah,
you can do
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Everything's on your
You
phone.
can read
Yeah.
a book.
You can't read book, can't get on YouTube.
I've been trying to read books lately.
Yeah, that I have too. I've been trying to read Edgar Allan Poe. 'Cause I have a book of like his poems
Yeah,
or his short stories, and if you can make sense of it, then you're pretty smart.
like it's
And I-
not old English, right?
Well, no, it's like on the verge of what was Old English,
Oh,
and then like it's understandable, but it's still fucking hard as shit. It's like every other word, and I'm just like, how do you know this fucking word? How did y'all know so many damn words back in the 1800s?
That's what's crazy because I was telling me and Greg, I was talking about it. Like, yeah, like you think people from back then they're dumber than what we were now because they didn't have the technology, they didn't have this, they didn't have that. But at the same time, their shit was like fucking crazy back then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I bet that they probably were. Well, they probably are smarter than we are.
I think so. too.
Everybody pre 100, well, probably pre 20 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Even us, we were probably smarter back when we were like 15. Because, like, we didn't have cell phones. We always looked at nonstop. We
Oh,
still,
before that technology tool.
yeah. Because we still read shit. We still talked to people, you
Yeah,
know. We didn't seclude ourselves in our little prisons or houses and
Yeah.
shit. And now, whenever somebody goes out, you know, no one talks to each other.
Yeah,
Nobody wants to leave their house. They get all their shit delivered to them if they live in the city, you know. So
yeah.
I don't know. We're going down a weird path.
It's gonna be like that. It's gonna be like Wally, dog.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, because like everything's so convenient for you now.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah.
like because like in Wally, like they don't fucking do nothing. They just sit on their shit because everything's entertainment is right there. The food they can just give it to you. And
Yeah.
shit. Everything's run by robots.
Well, they don't even know where they are, what state they're in, because they have that AR screen around them, the augmented reality screen, like a projector style.
In Wally.
They're in their little chairs like this,
Yeah.
the little hover chairs.
Yeah, so that things like this.
The screen, so like they're getting everything brought to them, the food, like you said, and like their drinks. So they're just sitting there drinking and eating,
Yeah,
and then just looking at all the bright colors in front of them
yeah,
while they just go around on their hover chairs.
yeah.
And like they don't even realize how fucking fat that they are, you know, until the end. Whenever that guy gets up, he's like, I don't. What will he say? He's like,
I don't know.
I don't want to survive. I want to live. And that's when he breaks free from his chains of of technology by getting out of the chair.
I think I don't know if I remember correctly, but I think the first time was like an accidental thing. So there's like one guy who's like hovering around, and like I think either
Oh, when he
Wally-
falls out of it.
Yeah, he falls out.
Yeah,
and he's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
he's like, whoa! It's like this is cool because you actually see the thing, and then
Yeah.
and then there's like another babe too, and then
I guess that's
he
yeah. I
falls
guess
in love with it. Like they kind of like have a little barn, and they're like playing in the water and shit again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, shit like that. Like because like when technology takes over, that's all you do. You just like
it's like it's kind of like, well, not on the same level, but it's like in the story of 1984. But did y'all read that?
Yeah,
Drake's for it.
Did you read it? You didn't read it?
audiobooked it.
It's
I
like
just watched the movie.
whatever the main character is. I always forget his name, but
I
him.
think it's Winston or something.
That's what I thought. Is it Winston?
I think so.
I know Winston is a name. I couldn't remember if that was the name of the dude that's like the. Because it's the guy that they painted as like he's like the terrorist. He's
Okay,
basically the
yeah.
right wing dude. You know,
Okay.
like he's the one that's
Yeah,
trying to get people to break free from the
Oh,
yeah.
control.
The line.
Big Brother.
and I can't remember.
Yeah, Big Brother.
Yeah, and he's got like the book, you know, in that story, but the main dude Winston, if that's his name,
I think so. I'm not sure.
he's not like on board with it. He's like the what would they not a deserter, but he still has a thinking mind. He's not fully into the cult.
Yeah.
And then there's the chick that he finds too, and she's like overboard, but doing it as an act.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like the same with Wally, except those two in 1984 both see it, I guess. And then what's his name? And Wally has to take off the basically like in They Live, I guess. Like take away the screen from the chick,
Yeah.
and then They Live. The main dude, what's his name? What? The wrestler's name?
I forgot his name.
Piper.
Piper. Yeah, Roddy Piper. He's the one who's like, put the fucking glasses on.
I do that shit with you guys too.
I never understood that part. It's like the 30-minute long fight
Yeah, that fight was way too long.
Yeah.
with him and what's his name and like
Keith something.
Keith.
David.
Yeah, Keith David. Yeah. And the whole point is like he doesn't want to put the glasses on.
Yeah.
And what? Just put glasses on.
Well,
Like,
the thing is, you probably think he's crazy, and I think they thought like he was like a terrorist or something.
Yeah, because at that point, like the cops were already looking for
Yeah,
him.
because
It's
he was
like,
killing
oh,
like aliens already.
yeah, but he's killing people, so
Yeah.
he's like, no man, get the fuck away from me. I don't want anything else to do with you, kind of. That's
yeah,
kind of what it was.
even then, I'd still be like, okay, let me put the fucking glasses
I
on.
know, but you think he's a killer? Then
Well, even then, it's like it's just sunglasses, you know. So
yeah, but you don't know what the fuck he's gonna do to you though.
Yeah, you know if he's got a gun or
it's
not.
like-
He's
it's
not
like,
stab you or
it's like
something.
if I'm on a killing spree and just kill other people, right?
yeah,
Yeah, it's all
and
indicator
you saw
news.
me, and I was like, hey, let's put these guys on, and like, you know that I've been killing people. Would you
Yeah.
do it?
no, I would do it because he's
That's because he knows you though. Like if you met like some guy at work for like a week and then that happened, you probably wouldn't.
maybe I don't know. I guess if I knew the dude was killing people,
Yeah.
and he's like, here, put these glasses on, I'm probably gonna do what he says because
He's got
either way,
Oh, because
I
like you're
might
scared
think
that like he might like attack
I'm gonna
you.
get killed either way.
Yeah.
If I give in to the psychopath's whatever his psychosis is as far as what he views of the world,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna do what this guy says because I'm probably gonna die either way. So that's just that's what I would do in that situation.
Yeah.
But yeah. And then you put them on, and it's just like just 2 seconds. That's all it takes to see that what he's seeing with the glasses on too.
Yeah, I'd be scared shit on that. That's probably real though.
It would be a little concerning.
Concerning shit. What the fuck?
Yeah.
What the fuck's going on, dude?
And that is like a crazy story though, like where, in everybody else's eyes, this is just a mass murderer killing random people,
Yeah.
going to the bank, just blowing people away with a shotgun.
It'd be just what that Matthew Crooks had when he started Trump. When he had stuff Trump. Like,
Yeah. He's got sunglasses.
yeah.
He's like crying before he puts them on. Let me make sure.
Yeah. It's like Trump. He's like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Other than
Yeah,
that,
it's like,
yeah.
or a robot, who knows.
what's the damn thing where they say like humans get or get like technology or get information from like
Aliens?
No, from like demons.
Oh,
Yeah.
what's the
I
thing?
think
That's what they say aliens are, is like
Yeah.
demons.
They
Yeah.
think-
I think that's true.
Some people think it's just like, yeah, it's like aliens. They're not aliens, but they're demons.
Yeah.
Which I can see that because you don't know like what the fuck they. Because we didn't know what they look like.
And you don't know what they can really do. But then, like,
Yeah.
if God like made the world, it's like, well, they're probably fucking smart shit
Yeah.
under him.
They say that demons are like super smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't fuck with them. They say.
Because everything, like, I've seen, not everything, but there's like a lot of stories too, like, especially in Japanese, like anime, like when demons come, they have this weird, like, fusion with machination. You know?
Or what?
They have this like weird fusion with like say like I got like a chainsaw hand. It's like a machine part
Yeah.
into like a demon, in like a lot of Japanese
Oh,
folks.
it's always like technology.
Yeah, it's like a weird like I got fucking like I don't have feet, but I have like a fucking like a wheel. You know, it's like a weird shit like that every time. It's always like in Cars, for example,
Yeah.
they're like a mix of that, like the bad guys. They're like demons. They got like the claw, but like they got the fucking and the red eyes.
Yeah.
But they got like a weird like battle armor suit.
Yeah.
And with like a fucking like a gun hand or something.
So like Full Metal Alchemist.
Yeah, it's a weird shit like that.
But
Like,
like they're demons.
yeah,
But the kid, his soul's just like trapped in that suit of armor, right? And
yeah, his soul's trapped in
Yeah,
there.
he did like a spell on it to bring his soul back or some shit.
Yeah, yeah,
Attach
like
it to the
a marking thing.
That's a good fucking anime or manga, whatever it is.
Yeah,
I mean, like
That's
it's a really good story.
yeah,
And I still need to watch that show of it. Is it Brotherhood?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think right to the manga's better anyways.
It's pretty good.
yeah. Mangas are always better in my opinion. Yeah, it's just crazy though. I think like 90% of that is real though.
I mean,
Like the way like things are portrayed in there for sure.
Yeah, like overall like military
Yeah,
and
military
then
was-
with the scientists and then like there's like the other dimension. That's what the truth is. All that shit.
I was watching Jake Shields talk to some dude about demons and shit,
yeah.
and they were talking about the Holocaust. And they were talking about the Holocaust the other day, and I told him, he said like, yeah, you know what Holocaust means? And then I looked it up, and I looked it up because he said it meant burnt off.
Huh.
The
And then I
definition
looked
of
it up,
that word
and I
means
looked it
that.
up. That's one of the definitions.
Yeah, that's the definition of it.
That's
And-
weird.
Yeah, and like
Is
they
it
said
though?
that Hitler was into like a bunch of like cult
He was
shit.
in the pagan. He was a pagan. They had a Celtic pagan religion.
Yeah,
Celtic religion.
and
And
they were like looking for like a bunch of like
artifacts.
Shit,
and
yeah,
Yeah.
shit, Egypt and shit.
The Ark of the Covenant. He was really trying to find that.
that's crazy.
I would too by that power though.
I mean,
Wouldn't
like,
y'all? I'll be like looking through all like the pyramid
Oh, yeah.
shit, all that shit, and like I would like definitely look into like all the deep shit, like CIA shit, all that
Looking to
stuff.
like the fountain of youth and all that shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I would look at all the shit like we got, like what happened in like Library of Alexandria, all that shit, and all that, like, hey, how was the appearance? Like, what do we know for sure that you guys did from like all that shit? I would for sure look at all that shit. Like, if I had like the ultimate money,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just get people to go look for it.
yeah, definitely.
And
just
that's
do
what he
it.
was doing. Yeah.
Yeah.
There was I watched I listened to some documentary about a dude that like that was his purpose. I forgot. I'm pretty sure it might have been the fucking Ark of the Covenant, but like it was some professor at a college, and I can't remember the story, but it was a dude that got picked just to go find. Pretty sure it was the Ark of the Covenant or it was a book, one of the two
For Hitler?
for Hitler. Yeah.
Really?
To like because they were so into whatever that damn pagan religion was.
Mhm.
And I think that that's what it was. It was a book from like either Roman history
Right.
or something, and it was talking about a race of white gods,
Mm-hmm.
and like it was supposedly to prove, Hitler's
Race.
race, master
Theory.
race theory. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh no, that was real.
that it was real. And I think that the book or whatever is real, but the dude could not find it because it could have been in the Library of Alexandria,
Mhm.
and all that shit got burned.
Yeah.
But I'll have to figure that back out because that was a pretty good story.
I wonder like how much knowledge was in there. Like I wonder if there's like knowledge for like everything.
Probably.
Not like everything, like not technology and shit like that, but like so much like history, like from like lost history.
I'm sure there was a
Because,
ton of
we
that.
need so much. It's kind of like how they're saying that all the everything for Egypt is like not the Egyptians that made it.
Oh yeah,
They're
it
saying, like,
was there before and they
Yeah,
found it.
yeah.
Yeah.
They found it and then they just remodeled like the faces to look like
Yeah.
the pharaohs. And
Yeah.
stuff
I
like
mean,
that.
who the fucking knows? It's all possible because like we don't fucking know.
Yeah.
There's the people like that dude that Joe had on.
Graham
the-
Hancock,
No, the one that
Jimmy Crusade.
no, the one that's in charge of the one he took the screenshot picture
Oh,
of.
I don't know who he is.
I
But
forgot his name.
Oh, the
I'm a god.
Yeah.
Yeah. I find it Tectonic. I'm a god.
Yeah.
That was just a funny thumbnail. So I just screenshotted that.
That
Who
guy-
would say that? You
That guy's such a dick.
know? Oh, is he?
Oh yeah, when he was on that podcast with Joe, like because everybody that came on to Joe's podcast that had something to do with the Egypt stuff is all like considered like pseudoscience or whatever.
Yeah.
And they're talking about how this dude and all the other dudes that are like the placeholders, the
Yeah,
ones
yeah.
that are kind of controlling
Yeah,
what
it's like,
information comes
You have
out.
to debunk my theory.
Yeah,
Kind of thing.
and
Yeah.
that's the problem. Is like
Yeah.
he's the one that's kind of like the head dude of Egypt.
Oh, that dude is.
That dude, yeah.
Oh.
And that's why it took a long time for him to come on there because there's been so much shit talked about him before that.
Yeah.
And then he came on, and then it just made everybody even more, grounded to their
oh.
theories that like, oh, this guy really is a douchebag.
Yeah.
And
That's
it's
good, yeah.
true. Like
Yeah.
I never saw it.
it was pretty
I
good.
have to watch it now.
It's
I
good.
think Joe said that was like one of the worst guests he had.
It was, yeah, you can tell.
Oh, he said that one time. Oh, I didn't know he actually said that.
Yeah, he said that something like that. Or like
I gotta watch it now. But the whole point is like you're supposed to be open to all possibilities. But like
Yeah.
obviously those guys are like
That dude's-
like I said with the whole YouTube thing where they're the placeholders, it's like that.
yeah.
That's all it is. It's like Mr. Beast, he's not like organic. Like who the fuck watches that shit? Like because I look at it, it's like 200 million views. Like what 200 million views? It's like fucking impossible. So the thing is like man, he's gotta be like boosted up. Like this guy's like because I don't know if you ever saw it, but he was on like an NBA All-Star game like last year, but he was there to like because now they're doing the influencer shit.
Yeah.
They went to promote the All-Star game, and that guy had like no charisma or anything.
Mr. Beast?
Yeah, like on that fucking, it's like live. Because
Mm.
like now you're not hidden behind a video. But maybe you could just say, oh, he sucks live. He needs like all this. You could say that.
There's a
But
lot of
like,
people that are all like that.
yeah,
too.
so you could say that. You could say that. That's like a good argument against it. But I was like, man, it's like no way. Like how the fuck you get like. But by now, like you're in the game so much, you have so many resources to know,
Yeah.
to learn that like, hey, like you gotta do this
Yeah.
in a live audience. Saying like you've been like 200 million views. Like man, how the fuck this guy get 200 million views? It's like there's no way. Like
Does he do
it's
anything?
possible.
Does he do any live shows? Do you know?
I don't know. I think-
according to I don't know if it was Candace that said it, but according to someone, it's like his parents are like fucking military people.
Well, that happens a lot throughout, a lot of the people that become, well, even Tucker. His dad
Yeah,
was like
that's
in the
another-
CIA.
yeah, for sure.
But I still like Tucker. He's pretty damn cool.
Yeah, that's fine. But I'm not saying that's like the reason, but
No,
like it's
yeah,
always weird that like
Yeah, it's always the sons or
Yeah.
so somebody's connected to military or government.
yeah, but he just happens to be the biggest like YouTube guy ever. Too.
Yeah,
Like,
I
come on.
think about some like rock bands back then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in the 70s because they were
Yeah.
all in California.
Yeah, they were all like their parents are like ex-military, they're all CIA or
Yeah. The Doors.
And and they're the ones who created those like rebellious like songs.
Yeah,
Shit like that.
yeah.
Mhm.
Well, that's what the whole point of the CIA kind of is to kind of like their whole purpose is supposed to be like to protect like us.
Mhm.
But what they do is they're just trying to sow division in like countries across the world, so that they can topple it and put in somebody that's more favorable to America, or regime changes.
Mhm.
Yes.
So
Coups.
yeah, coups. But that's what they do. They set up coups around the world.
Mm-hmm.
And then my thing is like, well, why wouldn't they fucking do that here then too? Because they just keep us split by blue and red,
Yeah.
and that's the main
That's their
division
coup
here.
here. Yeah. They can't actually do war stuff here.
Yeah.
But
They
like,
can't. They all they can do, because they also do have a psychological division in the CIA.
yeah, for sure.
A part of it's I forget the
Hollywood.
name. No, well, that too, but it's like a legit thing.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
they have a commercial for it. I forgot what it's called, but there is an actual group you can apply to join in the CIA,
Really?
where you're just a part of sowing division, psychological warfare, and that's what you do.
Yeah.
So,
That's how they keep us in check here. For
Yeah.
sure. It's like,
and then that's how they
Everybody
keep.
divided, bro.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
They want everybody divided.
And that's why they keep, people like me or just neutral people that are calling bullshit out. They keep you down low,
Yeah.
Yeah.
because all the other people that let rise to the top are the ones that are like all one sided.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
On either side. Yeah.
and I wouldn't say that the guys I listen to, like Tim or even Jones, like Jones is probably like the most neutral dude usually.
Yeah. 99%. Yeah.
He's always just like
Mm-hmm.
calling bullshit out. Sometimes it might take him a little bit to
Yeah.
see it, but he's been doing it for the last 30 years, and I always had my doubts with him. But after the Sandy Hook stuff and the trial and trying to sue him for, I think one was like $1.1 billion or whatever, and then they tried to sue him for I'm pretty sure it was a trillion was in there.
Yeah.
Something
Like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? This motherfucker, he might say some crazy shit, but like, you should not be sued for whatever the
Yeah.
billion dollars
That's crazy on
for
that.
just saying something that everybody else on X was already saying at the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. It's kind of stupid. It's like what he said. He thought it was staged. That's it.
It was for sure staged.
Yeah, but that's what he said, and then they're like fucking suing him.
Oh, you mean the shooting?
Yeah, for the
Oh.
thing, right?
Well, so what they were saying is, it was like
Shooting and
it
then
didn't happen,
him.
or
Then people like harassed him and shit.
Yeah, they're saying that like people harassed because of him. Like, oh, he told people to go harass him.
that's what they were
Shit.
saying. Like people,
like, I
people
haven't seen-
say-
Yeah, I haven't seen the dialogue where he says that.
Mhm.
Like where he's like, yeah, go and attack. These guys are like lying, man. Y'all gonna go around their house and like fucking
you
tell
know,
me. Yeah,
that's the
they're
thing.
kind of saying it like that. That's why they're charging him with. But like whenever they talk about it, but like he didn't really do that.
And that was the thing, that he never actually said that stuff. That's why they did that default. What do they call it? I'm pretty sure it's in the default, to where it's like they asked Jones to present, give him all the
Yeah.
all the data he has,
Uh-huh.
and so he gives them everything that they have supposedly, and then they say, well, this isn't everything that you have. We want all of it, and he's like, this is everything we have, and then they say, oh no, you're lying. So here's pretty sure it's default something to
Mhm.
where the you don't even get a trial.
Yeah,
It's
you're
just
guilty.
basically you're just going in to hear what you're guilty for.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what it was.
Yeah.
Because he didn't say anything or something.
Yeah, that's why you just like saying it. They're like, yeah, why your Lord not saying anything? It's because they can. We're at fucking default.
And that's what they're saying it's gonna happen with Candace too,
With
with
the.
the stuff that she's been saying, and I don't know.
The Macron thing or for the charging thing?
I think both.
Probably both.
They really, well,
They care more about the chart thing, I think, at this point.
for sure that.
Yeah.
Well,
the Macron thing, they're probably gonna do it as a side thing just to make her life more hell.
they'll
Yeah.
use that one to
Yeah.
go after the Erica stuff, the TPUSA stuff,
Yeah.
because it wouldn't have happened if France hadn't been like. So, but what I heard, I forget who Jones said, and I'm pretty sure somebody else said it too. Like, oh, it was Paul saying like, Macron did call or whatever, got a hold of Trump and said like, y'all need to stop,
Yeah.
put a stop to this, whether it's true or not. And then supposedly, somebody called Candace, and then they went up the next step. Somebody close to the Trump called and said, hey, you need to stop this. And then supposedly Trump then called her too and said, hey, stop. And then about the time that she stopped all that, that's when she hopped on to the Charlie stuff.
Mm.
Because her whole, which I get, it's like the best fucking thing she could have done. It's like a soap opera politics style, and it's with the Macron stuff. It was just like conspiracy mixed with, like a everything that women will want to listen to, with the not like a murder mystery kind of a thing, but it's like a thriller suspense. And I think the majority of her listeners are all. I think it's like 90% women was her what do they call her stats or whatever for
Okay.
listeners. And it's just it is like always interesting to listen to conspiracies and shit. Even if I listen to all of it, but I don't believe all of it.
Yeah.
You know, it's like it's just fun to listen to.
Yeah.
But she kind of went a little too far,
With the Charlie thing?
all of it. Because all she did with the Macron stuff, she just read from a book that was already written about this whole thing. That was the whole.
I don't know. I didn't look at that shit.
Yeah.
Hey, like her series on that, I never watched it.
Yeah, I didn't watch it.
The Charlie thing, I don't follow her like to a T on that
Yeah.
shit. Like I don't really like look like everything she fucking broadcasts.
Yeah.
I didn't look at everything.
Yeah.
But it's also like I don't like the thing with Tim that I don't like his attitude about it. It's like he's just kind of accepting the narrative, which I
Yeah.
hate on that. He's
Yeah.
not accepting it all the way, because of course he's like, oh, who's gonna
But
believe
he's
it?
not, like, saying
But
it.
he's not like really looking into it too,
Yeah.
even though that's like supposed to be his friend
Well,
or whatever. It's not maybe not his best friend or whatever, but like it's like a guy that like helped him, like help promote him. And it's like y'all do the same job. It's like, well, you should be fucking scared that like he got killed and he's way bigger and more powerful than you were.
yeah.
Yeah, but like he kind of just like don't just like, and then like anyone who says anything about like the other narrative that he just kind of talk shit about, which I kind of don't like that. I was like, well, like just let her do her shit, man. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You do your shit, let her do her shit. Like, and then whatever happens to her, it's gonna happen. Like, as far as like whatever backlash she gets from just like people, like whether they like it or not. Not like the higher up, like you don't want assassination shit on her, but I'm just saying like the other shit, just like whatever. That's how I would do it if I was Tim. I'd be like, hey man, I'm gonna cover it my way, and she can cover her way. And if you don't want to cover the Charlie thing, that's fine too. But like he only covers it whenever she talks about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's my problem with it. It's like, well, like I don't care if you don't talk about it. I think you should talk about it because it's
Yeah.
pretty fucking important. It's
Yeah.
like a JFK shit, and it's like you actually knew the guy.
Yeah.
It's not like just some random fucking guy in Decatur. So
He's
it's
like a fucking okay. He's like a fucking YouTuber.
Yeah, so you gotta know, like, and it's obviously fucking it was a fucking assassination plot, bro. It's not like some fucking idiot dude just did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so obviously you know that, like, just like because they're like, hey man, you gotta have proof for that. It's like, dude, come on, man. Like, but the chances of that, like, ever in history, it's like never happened. Like,
Yeah.
just a random dude.
Look at all the assassination. You never know the whole
Yeah,
story.
all these like wars that got killed, they don't get killed
Yeah.
out of a random kid. Like, if they do, it's like for sure, like for something else. Like someone set it up.
Yeah.
Cause you know how hard it is to get close to the guy already. You know what I'm saying? Technically.
Yeah.
Especially like a warlord back in the day, and then he gets killed, assassinated. It's like, you know how hard it is to get close to that fucker, to know his fucking route, especially without technology back in the day.
Yeah.
You gotta have like a guy give it to you through another guy. He's like, hey, this is the route he's going. And like, yeah, we can kill him there. It's like, okay, like that much intel back in the day, he's like fucking hard as fuck.
Yeah, that was how Franz Ferdinand got killed. That's what?
Yeah,
what-
19-year-old like fucking Serbian kid.
Yeah, Serbian kid, because he was a part of the Black Hand. It was like at that time, it was like a small, like, I guess basically just like not a militia group, but just kind of like a.
Yeah, it's all bullshit.
They were gonna, they had the route for Franz Ferdinand
Yeah,
to assassinate him. I forgot what the point was as far as why that he would wanting to take him out.
he was gonna do some fucking probably some peace treaty shit.
Because he was like, he did the same thing JFK was, where he's driving through this town, you
Yeah.
know, and that assassin was staged to where he was going to be, and I think something happened, and the car didn't turn the way it was supposed to,
Yeah,
so that guy was like, fuck, you know, this is all fucked over now.
yeah,
And so he just, I think, goes to like a bar or somewhere to drink, and then he sees the car coming down the road with friends, and he's like, oh my god, this is like, apparently it was meant to happen, you know, as far as like destiny for this dude. And then he killed him then. With JFK, there's like so many fucking conspiracies behind that. Like, who
Yeah.
knows what it was? The best documentary I saw, it was I think it was called The Smoking Gun, and the whole, you know, spoiler, the whole point of it was basically like it was the Secret Service,
yeah.
but it was supposedly an accident. I think I can't remember.
I said that they killed him or did they shot him?
They killed him. Yeah.
Okay.
Accidentally?
It could have
That-
might have not been an accident. I can't remember the point.
Did
But
not
whatever
go
it was a.
But what do you mean by accident? How was it?
I can't remember something about there was a gun that was the same gun, or the type of bullet that was fired from it was the same type of gun that the CIA or the Secret Service at
Yeah.
that time used, and it was in a car of JFK. I can't remember, but I just have to watch the documentary. But it was a pretty good one. And who knows? Like, and when I watched it, I was like, oh, that's how they killed him, you know, and that's how everybody is when they watch or listen to some conspiracy
Yeah.
that proves. Because any documentary you watch it, they're gonna try to make you
Believe that one.
that
Yeah.
one. Yeah, and then there's like a fucking 20 others. It's like, oh, it was the mob. It was the mob that wanted them dead. Oh, it was the Jews.
Yeah.
Oh, it was the CIA.
Yeah.
Oh, it was
all-
NASA because
It's all.
he wanted to explore space more. Just like,
Well, they
what
probably
what is the
contributed.
most simplest one? Just some like I don't believe it. It's the
Some
the
crazy
story.
guy shot him.
well, like what if it was just what's his name?
What's
Oswald. Yeah,
Lee Harvey Oswald.
yeah. Like what if it was just him? I don't believe that. But what if it was just some douchebag that's just like fuck this guy?
Yeah, but like nobody's that committed to like a thing like that. You like if you hate someone, you're not even committed. Like okay, it's like for people that hate Jones, they're not committed to like okay, I want to fucking go kill him. You know.
I mean, they could be, but like,
You never know.
There could be, but, like-
crazy people like that. Like,
Well, yeah, there are because like they go out, you know, like the fucking cocksucker up in what was it, Buffalo that just live streamed him going and shooting a bunch of black people at
Yeah.
the store. It's like
Yeah.
they're if there's the psychotic people don't make sense to people because we don't think like they do, you know.
Yeah. But there definitely are. But it's just, I would just
they
say like,
are, but, like they don't fucking like for like a guy that big.
yeah, but there's like always, of course, it's always the chance they do it. But like, it's at the same time, it's like, well, they wouldn't. If it was just that simple, they wouldn't hide his fucking files for like
Yeah, I know.
80 years. So
Okay.
like,
Yeah.
that's why that would be like my argument. If someone did say that, like, oh, it could just be him. It's like, yeah, I know it could just be him, but like, they wouldn't just hide that shit.
Yeah.
They would just fucking just show it.
Well, then the whole thing behind the whatever they called it, the so and so report that was like everything that they studied or all the evidence behind JFK's assassination. And I guess the guy that reviewed it was like, none of this makes any sense.
The
And-
fucking autopsy shit.
Well, that and then like the bullet that they had there was like a perfect bullet.
Yeah, like it didn't like bend or didn't have like the what do you
Yeah.
call it when it was broken or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know what you call it, but like I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
magic bullet. That's the one they call it.
Well, the magic bullet
Well,
because
like
it
curved.
bounced.
Oh yeah, that's the curved one.
Yeah.
Oh my bad. My bad.
It like goes through and it hits
Yeah.
the senator that's sitting across from him and bounces back and hits him. But then there's two bullets. I think. Well, that's what it was. I guess it was. It bounces off the senator, comes back, and then I think it shoots through his jaw or whatever it was, and that's why they call it the magic bullet.
Mhm.
But the thing with the smoking gun is that documentary was like. That's why they were saying it was the CIA or the Secret Service was because Lee Harvey, whoever did shoot, and then because he's probably a patsy, like somebody sets him up to do
Yeah.
it, but he was going to be the fall guy no matter what.
Yeah.
And then the actual people that wanted him dead, they make sure he is dead by
Mhm.
firing the second shot because everybody else is in a panic, you know,
Yeah.
and frantic. So who fucking knows, you know? I don't know.
Well, something on that.
I believe the X-Files theory.
What's the X-Files theory?
Well, it was just like
It's a joke or
the smoking gun, the smoking man.
Smoking man.
That's the guy that's in. He's the main bad dude that's in the X-Files,
Oh, okay.
and he's just like he's season the first episode all the way probably to the last episode. I can't remember, but he's just like this guy. It's just like
Like an immortal.
no, he's just an old dude. It's just like
Oh,
top in government, and I don't think you ever really know like what he is actually. His role is or his his title. He's just a dude that's always there trying to keep things in check. But then it's like spoiler. One of the episodes in the X Files is just like kind of the backstory with him, and he was basically the guy that he killed MLK, maybe killed Malcolm,
okay.
and then kills JFK. You know,
Mm-hmm.
he was like for JFK, he was like in a sewer deal underneath it with a rifle,
Mm.
and then shoots
Like
just
shots
shoots up and yeah. It was because that episode there was an episode with the JFK on the X Files, and it's showing that like it's telling you that Oswald was a patsy.
Mm-hmm.
He was set up from the start, and
So everybody says.
yeah, I mean,
Well, for sure he was like set up, in my opinion. But there's a guy on like Myron Gaines thing that talked about it. Like he's like ex-cop. And he talked about like all the shit. It's like a long thing though. You gotta actually listen to it. Where he said that it's like he like from history and what he like could find from everything. Like there was like multiple shooters. There's like one on the I don't know what you call it, something Grove or whatever. you call it. the plane or whatever, and then
That's
there's like
It's a hill on the right.
yeah, and then like apparently, like I don't know like how he knows it, but he researched a lot about like he timed it like from all the like evidence he could find from when where Lee Harvey Oswald was at the time of chase. Like he wasn't. His theory is that like it wasn't him in the building
The Harvey
what do you call it, that fucking newspaper building that shot that apparently where he shot it.
newspaper or something.
Yeah, what do you call it?
Yeah.
The depository, right?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
So they say it wasn't him. It's like a guy that they use as a body double that looks like him. And then he showed a picture of it. That guy does look like him.
Huh.
Yeah, he don't look like exactly like him. But like if you barely know him like at work, because he
Yeah.
apparently at work like he was very like he don't talk to anyone.
Yeah.
He was that kind of guy too. Yeah, like it's like from other documentaries I've seen, like yeah, like they knew who he was, but they never talked to him because like he would like avoid people.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like he just wants you to see him. Like, because if you just see like you and Funjo
Yeah.
far away, like and you never engage,
Yeah.
they might think you're the same dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially in like a 6th floor building.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like that's what they're saying. Like you just dress like him and like that same haircut, then you're gonna kind of just think it's him the whole time. So like that's the kind of thing they were doing. So you can just like put that in your head, and then he's like, yeah, I know, like body doubles. People are like, well, whatever, body doubles. It's like, yo, body double is definitely like a thing. People do it all the time. Like back in the days, like when you have like a body double for like your lord or whatever.
Yeah.
Like he has a body double just in case to like think that he was at an event in
Yeah.
case like an assassination happens.
Well, Saddam had like, I'm pretty sure he had like over, I'll just say a dozen
Yeah,
of like
Would
body.
if you were like
I would. Yeah, if I had that much,
Yeah.
yeah. So
It's
it's like.
I kill you every day.
Yeah, so for sure you would have it. So I understand like what he's saying because like he like matched the timelines and stuff. Like that's what he was doing. Like yeah, like there's proof like Lee Harvey Oswald was here like in like Mexico during this time. Like there's no way he could have like signed for this package at this time right here. Like shit like that. So it's like a whole lot like that. It's like a while back though. It was like when they first released the JFK files. It's
Yeah.
like yeah, that they didn't release shit. I guess.
So what's the movie you mean? Right, watch it's like an Asian movie. This is where like they shot like the they shot it's like a president in a hero trio.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So, like they shot him and then they took him to the hospital. Like
Yeah.
It's like
But then they had
a rebel group shot.
yeah,
Yeah.
they had a body double. And it's like hey, the body double's gonna go out. And we're gonna act like he's okay.
Yeah.
So then they made that guy go on the route, and then after they were I think they were at hospital. They were somewhere like it was where like nobody knew.
Like say underneath the church.
Yeah, and then like the doctors were like helping him, and then he was good, right? So okay, thank you. And then they were leaving. They said, "I'm pretty sure I have to kill you because y'all know that he's alive."
Yeah.
So they killed like the doctors and the nurses and everything.
Yeah.
Oh,
That would suck, man.
Yeah, I was like, damn.
Yeah.
Dude, I never really thought about it like that way.
Yeah.
I think
You had to kill-
That makes sense
Yeah.
for them to do that
Yeah.
because they're like you know now, so like you're dead.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck, that's awesome.
Yeah. Such a that. Yeah.
well, that movie, oh god, Ex Machina. Did y'all ever watch it?
I think I've heard it.
That's the one with the robot, right?
Yeah.
I think I watched it with you one time when I was still living here, but I don't remember much of it.
It's not bad. It's slow as fuck.
Yeah, it's like super slow. That's why like, I never like got interested in it.
Yeah. It's a slow burn, but you know, another spoiler. But you know, the main guy is like the tech CEO, basically, the guy
That makes them.
that makes the robots.
Yeah.
He had this whole place built where the little nerd kid's going
Mm-hmm.
to do like he won the contest or whatever to go do the test or whatever with the robot, and the whole time it's a test on the kid that won the contest
Mm-hmm.
to see if because he was apparently in the eyes of the CEO, like he was the worst possible person in the test, I guess.
Mm.
But forgot how that tied into. He built this little fortress thing up in the mountains, you know, and killed everybody after it was all built because everybody knew the layout and where it was and everything else. So he had them all live there, you know, building it, and then after it was finished, just killed them all.
Mm.
It's like, fuck.
Yeah.
I thought you were cool this whole time, and then you're just a psychopath. And who knows that, you know, it's not a big conspiracy, but who knows, like, how many times that's happened, like, now.
Not bad.
Like a fucking, you know, Zuckerberg's little, what do they call it? What are they calling all this, not his mansions, but his, like, his doomsday bunker.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Like for you to know where it's at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like
After you go there, he kill you.
all the people that built that
Wouldn't it
stuff.
just be on his land though?
Well, it's in his land, but, you know, who knows?
Or hitting somewhere badass.
Yeah, somewhere about that you can't
Yeah.
see, and it's probably blacked out on like Google Maps or whatever.
Yeah.
Like how they can change
Yeah.
stuff on there or take it out and then use AI to make it look like, oh, there's nothing here. It's all
Yeah.
it's all trees.
Yeah. Just trees and mountains.
Tell you, man, something's gonna happen, man. All these people building those bunkers.
I think the main thing that they're saying why is because they know that not the ice age, but like some type of either solar thing is gonna happen in the next 10 years, basically making it to where either the poles shift quite like drastically, and I think it was like half of America supposedly, it's gonna be like the new Antarctica or whatever, where it's just covered in ice or flooded, whatever. So who fucking knows? Like apparently they know something, I guess.
Yeah.
Or they just have enough money that they can do whatever the hell they want.
Tell you, man, Izzy has that bunker, bro. I mean, they got some of that clip where he said he was building a house on Yokohama.
Yeah.
And he only has that because of he's buddies with Mark Zuckerberg.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So he knows something's happening.
Mark's like, dude, you gotta build a bunker, man. Like, we're gonna die if you don't build one. We need all the top dogs in the world to breed with our selected bitches. They probably have a whole fucking. I bet they have like a whole like island just full of the top,
Hottest
bitches with the best genes.
Probably.
And they just like y'all are the like in Mad Max Fury Road, the what's his name has all those concubines or whatever. Yeah. And that would not surprise me at all. Because then there's also the I forget his fucking name, but another one of those top dudes in the world, and he was like there's a video of him. I almost have his name on the tip of my tongue, but
could be getting money.
Yeah, two old dudes, and they're sitting there talking to these like 3 or 4 hot, black girls, and they're basically just offering them, like a small amount of money, but to them it's a lot, because they're from a third world country, and saying like we want you to have our babies, and there's the girls that sitting there trying to think about it, and he's just sitting there just still trying to entice them to want to have his kids.
Like a surrogate, pretty much?
Basically,
or
yeah.
like to be like the chick that lives with him and
I think it's surrogate stuff. I forget that whole video is on my page somewhere, but I can't remember his name. I can see his face, kind of.
Saw a video of some kid. Oh no, not some kid. It was like a guy. I don't know who it was that said something to. It was on a podcast, and he was talking about how like there's like all the satanic shit that make like kids like fight each other and shit. And then that kid said that apparently he's like his bloodline is. I think I was trying to break this from like one of those like Egyptian dudes or some shit, king or some shit like that. Either Egyptian king or some like big like historical figure. He's got like bloodline to him, and then they made him like fuck a bunch of chicks and shit when he was like a kid.
Sweet.
Yeah, but like I'm sure it was like terrible for him.
Yeah, maybe. Depends on what they look like.
I don't know. I think when you're a kid, it's different.
Yeah. I guess it also
when you
depends
hit
on how
puberty,
old
When you hit puberty and you're like fucking horny,
Yeah.
like, that's the best thing ever.
Yeah. But like when you're a kid, you don't know what the fuck's going
Yeah,
on.
because, like, kids are
Well, I don't think he was probably by law he was defined as a kid.
No, I know, but I'm just saying.
like,
If you hadn't hit puberty yet,
Yeah.
personally, then like you're gonna be, what the fuck's going on? What is this? Like, what the fuck are you doing? But like if you're like hit puberty like at 13 or something, whether you good. But like
if you're a kid, yeah.
Yeah. But like if you haven't hit.
The thing that sucks with all this shit too is because they're always like, oh yeah, I saw this figure. He's like a big name, but I can't name him.
Yeah, I think you're
just fucking say his
Yeah,
name.
I hate that shit.
But then like, I guess you can get all these stuff. So I guess maybe they're scared that they can get taken out.
Well, they probably signed a what's it called?
No, but like that's like all that's just like underground shit.
Yeah.
So what the fuck are they gonna like? The only thing I can think of is that they're gonna come get you. That's it.
Yeah.
Well,
they're definitely gonna do that.
if they say names though, it's probably because they make these people sign those not the cease and desist, but it's like a word. It's like you can't speak about it. I forget the damn name of it, the term for it. But India, yeah, non-disclosure. So you sign all this stuff, and like I guarantee that's why they don't say it. Like they could probably just tell you, I know these people that have all this stuff. It's the same thing with Epstein for years. Nobody wanted to say anything because they probably had the same shit. And then once that shit got out, then everybody was like, oh, the same with the Me Too stuff. For decades, nobody wanted to say nothing about Weinstein, but everybody knew.
Mm-hmm.
But like, when you're that powerful, you probably make every motherfucker sign some NDA.
Yeah.
And then promise them, fame or whatever if you play with my little tiny penis. Basically, that's what he was doing. But yeah, I mean, like that's for sure a thing with the NDA stuff. So that's probably why she didn't want to do it, because she could have been sued. Like if you just say, "Hey, Mark Zuckerberg is trying to make me fuck him and
Yeah.
put a baby in me," and then he's like, "Oh, that's not true. I'm gonna sue her."
Yeah.
Even though he knows it's true,
Yeah.
but he wants in the world spotlight. He has to come out and say, "No, this isn't true. I'm gonna
Yeah.
sue you." And then maybe one day she ends up in a car wreck.
Yeah.
Like Kathleen Guthrie or whatever. She was one of the Epstein.
That blonde lady,
I think
the
so.
one that just died recently.
Yeah, the last year or so.
Yeah, the one that like apparently got like hit by a car.
Some kind of a wreck.
Yeah, and then she like was about to die, and she like I think it was like her injuries were like really bad.
Something. So who knows?
Yeah, man, you just kill
It
me.
could have just been a natural crash, but then
Yeah, but-
like with everything else.
That's why I was telling Greg. It's like
I mean, it's all good.
but the thing with like political figures now, it's like nowadays it's like if anything happens to them, like nobody's gonna believe it. Like Jones, like if Jones died in a red car, like
For sure, if Jones died,
yeah,
you know,
people know how many killed him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would be like, oh
Yeah.
yeah, he got killed.
yeah,
Yeah.
you go on vacation and do some kind of crazy things.
Yeah.
It has to be something like, oh, it's a crazy flood or a fucking tornado,
Yeah.
fucking something like that maybe.
Oh, and I think that people, they'd be like, oh no, they planted seeds in the air to where directly over Jones's house, and
What
the
is it,
tornado
Hart-
came down.
Hart-
Yeah, Hart.
Yeah, Hart.
Like, they targeted his house, and his house was the only one that got
Did you
hit by
hear?
the tornado.
Remember that flood that happened in Texas like not too long ago, the one that killed like a lot of people?
Yeah, down south. Yeah.
Do you know they had like a weather manipulating thing
Uh-huh.
in Texas?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that guy went on like a couple podcasts to talk
Yeah,
about it.
saying like it wasn't their fault. We didn't do anything.
Yeah, and he's just like, we do this all the time, like, which it wasn't
Yeah.
their fault. I think it
Yeah,
takes a
what's their
couple.
fault or it wasn't?
Well, they're not gonna say it was their fault.
Yeah, but you think it is their fault?
I guess I can't say it was their fault, but you know.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's like, well, you literally just said it was their fault.
No.
It's their fault. That's why that's you.
Well,
I didn't really know about that. And I think it just popped up somewhere. Somebody was talking about that. Dude, I didn't know they had that shit here in Texas.
no, they have it. It's just like another one of those things that for decades they've been saying was a conspiracy theory, cloud seeding.
Yeah.
When it's been around since I think it was the World War II or something.
Yeah.
And then for sure in Vietnam, because there's old clippings of like using weather warfare to make it to where in Vietnam it's just raining nonstop.
Mm.
And then you see like if you watch Forrest Gump, like when they're in Vietnam, like it's just always raining.
And Rambo.
And yeah, because
Yeah.
like one of the scenes, Forrest was like, and it rained and rained and rained some more.
All right.
Yeah, and then
It's all
there's
from something, man. It's all from something.
yeah,
Yeah,
because it didn't take that much to make it rain.
Yeah.
They just spray like fucking I think it's like some kind of a salt they put in the air
Yeah.
to make it rain. And I think there's an old article I found like that Russia was using like some kind of concrete mix and throwing like they were flying
Yeah.
and then just taking these bags and dumping it into the
Mm.
atmosphere. And the only reason they found that out is because a couple of concrete bags just came
Oh.
out of the sky.
Damn.
And that's on some post I have somewhere, and like who knows where now, but it's on my page somewhere.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean like the other thing they're trying to do now, which they're also saying is fake, is the not cloud seeding, but geoengineering is what they call it for chemtrails, where they're huh.
The chemtrails.
Yeah, and that's a real thing too. It's just they're spraying. It's the same thing that comes out of a volcano eruption.
Mm.
I want to
Like
say
that, like it will like fuck up your lungs.
probably we could, but I guess it probably stays up, to a certain level where it probably doesn't fall. Who knows?
Okay.
I want to say it's like some kind of sulfur oxide or something,
Mm-hmm.
but it's mimicking a volcano eruption without the ash.
Okay.
Because what it does is it reflects sunlight
Mm.
back up. So if the Earth is getting hotter, their theory is, well, we'll just spray the sulfur oxide in the atmosphere, stratosphere, whichever one it is, to where we block the sun from coming down as harsh as it is. And that's a real thing. But they act like it's a conspiracy.
Yeah, that's so crazy. I was talking to my parents about that though, whether it not by heart. Because I was telling him about because when I found out about, I think it was like not too long ago too, I was telling them about it, the weather test stuff, and then they were like, oh, they're like, yeah, they're like, back when they were in Asia, they said that was like a thing, man. They said like it was like with helicopters and shit.
Huh.
They said that was like they would do stuff like that. That's what I said.
Well, I think that's why the Geneva Convention, one of the main things in the Geneva Convention was like no weather manipulation can happen because the Geneva
Mhm.
Convention was supposed to be like something with like well, like a, whatever the term I can't think of is like whatever the term is warfare, to where it's like not directed at the citizens or it's supposed to be like a safer warfare. I can't think of the word, but it was supposed to just be like you can't manipulate with one of them. You can't manipulate with the weather to
Yeah. So
help
like,
your aid your side. You can't
yeah,
use
you can use
toxic.
warfare.
Yeah, you can't use toxic stuff like him on people, on civilians. You know, uh,
Listen, you bitch.
Yeah.
I got him. What do you know?
Yeah, I was telling them about that. Yeah, but again, when I told them about the chemtrails, they thought I was crazy. I said, "What?" It's like, well, did you do that already? Because I was telling them that chemtrails were made to keep us sick, too. But then they were like, "No, because chemtrails have happened back then when we were in Laos already." That's what they said.
well, the thing with chemtrails, like even if you don't think it's real, it is
Yeah.
because jets are constantly, or any plane in the in the air, even if you don't think the conspiracy behind chemtrails is real, chemtrails are real because there's planes constantly flying over us
If they don't.
and they're burning off fuel,
Mm-hmm.
which is chemicals, and it's going into the atmosphere no matter what.
Yeah.
So chemtrails are real, it's just
Yeah.
not to the level of what some people say, where it's like weather manipulation, which it is that too, but it's all affecting us in negative ways. It's just like you wouldn't sit behind a fucking car where you know because it's got carbon monoxide that's being burned out, but also a bunch of other shit.
Mm-hmm.
So if there's jets and planes flying around the globe constantly, then they're also putting out
Yeah.
chemicals, making chemical trails in the atmosphere, and you just it's like it's a dumb it down for some people to that level. You can't go straight to the conspiracy of they're putting chemicals in the air by these they put these chemicals in the fuel, and that's what's causing the streams. Which you know those seem to be real too. The trails that last for hours, and then eventually clouds start forming in some of them.
Yeah. I was wondering about what is it? Oh, we're talking about during Christmas Day. Because I was talking about we're talking about France and stuff. So I was talking about like hey, I think I was talking to my brother. No, I think I was talking to Bree, and I was like, yeah, I think because I told Greg this too, and it's like, hey, you know how like our food here in America is shit, and they say like everywhere else is awesome.
Yeah,
Like I think you can eat the same shit, but you don't. It's like
you don't feel shitty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I told Greg it's probably because of my healthcare here. That's all it is. Because
But-
over there in like Europe and shit, they quote unquote like take care of you, right?
Yeah, the universal healthcare.
Yeah, like my mom, like when she was in hospital, she said like when she gave birth, well, she said she don't need to pay nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's because you already paid for it when you send
Yeah.
your taxes. you
Yeah,
know?
but
Yeah.
the thing is like they take out. I think he said 25% of your paycheck.
2.5.
2.5% of your paycheck. So that's what you do.
If it was only 2.5, then yeah, that'd be good here. But there's no way it could be for here because we're subsidizing
I know that.
so many people.
I know. But what I'm saying is like the reason why the food is healthy over there is because they have to spend a lot of their money over there for you too. If you do go,
They don't want you to be in the hospital.
so they don't want you there.
That's
Yeah,
what
Here they want you there because they.
Yeah, I guess I can see that.
Yeah.
But the main thing with our food here is they've been genetically modifying
Yeah.
everything. That's why wheat. You know, the main thing that you're talking about with the food is they always say with wheat, where they'll say like I can eat pasta here and feel like shit, but when I go to Italy and eat pasta, I feel
Yeah.
amazing. And it's like there is something with wheat, but that has to do with the amount of times that they have changed the protein, which is what gluten is. They've changed it to where it's making it. It's for starters, it's making the crop produce faster.
Yeah.
And then I guess it's to the point now where your body, I guess, cannot break it down. So I guess what I've heard is like it identifies it as like a threat or something,
Hmm.
and then that's why your body, with people with celiacs, which most of those people are born with it, but that's why your body will have like an what do they call it, like a autoimmune attack or whatever, to where your body's attacking itself
Okay.
because this gluten's inside of you that it can't process it. They can't figure out what it is, and that's been the most logical thing I've heard about with gluten. Because like I used to make fun of it, but like now I'm like fuck, I can't eat anything with wheat now. Because it like my sides just they get inflamed, my colon,
Really?
and I just like can't shit. So
You should try eating like What was that bread at the farm?
Bread.
Oh, the organic sourdough bread.
I've tried it. It doesn't matter what.
Really?
No, because people have said that too. Go, why don't you try sourdough or make your own? Like I have. I even bought wheat from Italy, and it didn't matter what. It always just it's gluten for whatever reason. I think once maybe if I hadn't started with the American version of wheat
Yeah.
and just stuck with overseas stuff, then maybe this wouldn't be a problem.
Yeah.
But I've eaten a lot of fucking wheat in my life.
Mm.
I mean, like I've eaten cookies or brownies every week probably since I was like fucking 10 or something.
Damn.
So you just recently stopped? But
Uh,
like, you don't eat like cookies and shit.
no, not like I did. Like every Sunday for forever, I would like that'd be my day. I would eat like shit.
Yeah, like you're a cheat day.
Yeah, and I would eat like for sure. I'd have a pizza on some one of my
Yeah.
meals, and it could have been lunch and dinner. But also it'd be cookies or something with dessert. And I can still do that now. I just don't use wheat, and it does not affect me like that, like it would with wheat or whatever else. Because even dairy messes with me too,
Really?
but that could be a problem with what gluten or what wheat has done to my body, because it can fuck your gut. It fucks your gut lining up, and then it fucks your colon up, and then there's a film like a biofilm that can like get on your intestine, your colon, and then the bacteria grows on it. And I have SIBO, which is small intestine bacterial overgrowth, which means there's too much of bad bacteria in my gut. And that's probably from whatever it was, either weed or whatever, breaking down the protective stuff in my gut and digestive system. And then just, I guess, almost leaving it. Well, have y'all heard of leaky gut?
Sounds familiar.
Leaky gut? It's basically that's what it is. It's like the protective lining of your gut and your whole digestive system is gone, and then everything leaches through,
Ugh.
and then that's why they call it leaky gut. And so, because everything that's bad is leaking in through your what should be good stuff is leaking bad stuff into you.
Oh.
And so that's what the whole leaky gut thing was about. And like it makes sense to me too. I mean, we put so much crap in our bodies now that have been sprayed with constant fucking pesticides or herbicides in general, and then people are just like don't even think about it. It's just like, oh, it's just wheat. It's just wheat, but they don't think about all the stuff that gets sprayed onto it to make it grow faster, because we're such for sure a wasteful country. You know,
For sure.
I mean, like the whole that's why I cannot stand like so this is another tangent thing, but like trash. Everybody just throws all their boxes, paper, cardboard, whatever else out, or glass bottles, all these things that can be recycled. And the majority of like what I eat now, like my trash, the majority of it's just like food and scraps. Everything else has all been packaging. The majority of everything that gets tossed is fucking packaging for the food or whatever else that you're eating. And that's what makes up the majority of the landfills, is all just the packaging that got it from the farm, from whoever processed it to where it gets bagged and then taken to the store, and then all that shit just gets tossed into the fucking trash can, and then ends up in the landfill. And it can all be stuff that if they did recycle it or do whatever they can with it to where they can reuse it, like why do we have to keep on making all this shit when we already have stuff? Like for sure, like glass bottles, because like you just use it one time, and everybody just tosses it, but it's still fucking usable. And then they'll go, Walmart or wherever else to buy other glass bottles to put stuff in when they tossed a million of them out over the years, because that was just old pasta sauce. Like, why do I need that anymore for? I'm gonna go buy this other glass bottle at fucking Ross or Walmart, and it just doesn't make any sense to me. But like, try to talk that into, or make that make sense to like somebody on the right. They're gonna be like, "Oh, why we want to recycle? I've never recycled anything in my life."
They should have it here.
We should have it here. No, we have it, but the other problem too is they can have a recycling deal in place, but some cities, like I forgot how long ago it was, maybe 5 or 10 years ago, they could still take it to a landfill, even if
Mhm.
it's in a recycling deal. Basically, it was just like an extra trash
Trash
day.
can, yeah.
Oh yeah.
And so some cities and probably states got caught doing that, for
Mm.
whatever reason. And you're paying an extra amount to recycle, and then it's not even going to be recycled; it's going to a landfill,
Mm-hmm.
and that should not happen.
Yeah,
But
that's gonna happen though, no matter what.
and it shouldn't. But
Yeah.
it's one of those things that like that could be fixed in this economy or this country that probably could have been found out by like Elon's shit eventually if it could have just happened, just let them find all the stupid bullshit that we put money into, all this the pointless
Yeah.
forms of or branches of the bureaucracy.
Yeah, that should didn't not go well.
No,
And no, it would have been good if they actually went through with it.
well, they tried, and then
Yeah.
leftists start fucking burning Teslas, burning buildings, killing people, because the Democrat Party is like, they're trying to destroy this country by figuring out where all the fraud's going.
Yeah.
And the waste, fraud, and abuse buzz phrase was created by the Democrats using the same, because they were saying the same shit that Elon and Trump were about, for mainly the Medicare stuff.
Yeah.
And they started it back in 2008. And it was like one of the old videos of Chuck Schumer talking about, we need to find the waste, fraud, and abuse with Medicaid and take the illegal immigrants that are on there out of it. Like, you're fucking saying that it's not, that they're not in there now.
Yeah.
It's not even 15 years from now or later, and you're saying that it didn't exist now. Like, if anything, it's probably more than what it was when you were back in
sure.
2008.
Yeah, for sure.
So I just, it's the problem, like we're talking about the being divided on one side and the other, and then with Trump, everything shifted for sure in 2020 with people's beliefs, because right wing people would have never talked about the vaccine stuff or being anti-pharmaceutical stuff. That was all people on the left, basically.
Yeah, it's
more
like Jimmy Dore always says.
yeah, more
He's
people
like
left.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm just like a liberal now, because like there's a lot of shit that the left says that makes sense. There's a lot of shit the right says that makes sense.
Mhm.
And I don't want to be on one side.
Yeah, fuck that.
I don't want to be divided. I'm trying to fix this shit.
Yeah. Most people are in the middle of it.
Yeah.
It's just like the guys who talk the loudest that are on either side, they're gonna promote them.
Yeah, and that's why they do it. It's because
Yeah.
it keeps the division.
Yeah.
And so they're never gonna let me grow, or anybody that's like that's halfway like me.
Yeah.
As
You
far
you
as-
have to like do it like for a guy like you to grow, it's like you'd have to do it like the hard long way and organically. That's it.
That's,
Like
that's what I've been doing.
that's something you can do because like other guys though, of course like you could like do it if you really wanted to do it like the fake way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
if you mix in with like
Go fake for a couple years, grow, and then come out like I was blind the whole time.
bitches.
I was in the middle.
Yeah. But like that's like you could
the hour has a breakdown.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's a breakdown.
Yeah.
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 Anxiety comes out as a radical right-wing extremist.
Yeah. Just do like that shit Chris Morgan always does. Just go far one side and then like, oh, it looks like there's new information now. So
Yeah.
I don't mind Pierce. Like
fuck him.
He is-
hate it all.
like he is like for sure like unlikable because of the way he says some things.
Then what
But
do
he
you
al-
think? Then what do you like?
Because he's always like devil's advocate, even if he supports the idea that for sure like the lefties that he has come on there. He's like what I try to do, but he's a little bit more of a douchebag with it. It seems like.
Shit. I don't care if you question people like that in some ways, but like this whole shit where like he always on one side and then like he can just always just go back the other way, even though he's already promoted a certain thing.
Yeah.
So like I could just promote like vaccines and then like it's like fucking over and be like, yeah, well I was wrong about that. So
Yeah.
but it's like okay, like if you're wrong about that, I'm cool if you're wrong about that, but like maybe the next fucking big event, like say it's fucking the Ukraine war, maybe you should fucking wait
Yeah.
before you fucking say some bullshit. And then like he just keeps doing it. And then after like a year, when everyone knows it's bullshit, he'd be like, oh boy, yeah, that was bullshit. But like people already died because you saying this bullshit.
Yeah.
You know? So that's what I get mad at. It's like, well, if you really cared, and then like you fucking were like, hey, I'm gonna just wait on my opinions, but I'm gonna get experts on both sides. Just let them talk, and then we kind of just let the people talk, because I don't want to fucking say shit, because people could die because of what I say.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you did that, then cool, but like you're not doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my problem with it.
I'll give him the benefit of the doubt because I don't know if he was on a channel during this time because
Mhm.
now he has his own thing. and I can't remember if he was a part of BBC still back then or not,
You could say that.
or if he
Oh, I
had
guess
like
he got NBA.
you know to where he like had to go like same with Tucker, where he's talked about it many times. Where he's like, I was promoting the Iraq War,
Iraq War. Yeah.
Iraq War for years, and then now he's saying that he was wrong about it, and so he does it. He did the same thing too that Pierce is doing.
Yeah, that's fine, but
And-
like he says that he's wrong. Like with Pierce, like I don't see like when he says he's wrong, he's like, oh no, like at that time with the information we
Yeah,
had,
he's giving an
he
excuse.
said that.
He's giving
So I don't
an
like that.
excuse and-
Yeah.
That always annoys me with him too.
yeah, like at that
Yeah.
time with the information we had.
He's trying to defend
Yeah, but like you
He's trying
trying to.
to say that, yeah, I was right at the time.
Yeah.
So there's nothing wrong with me saying at the time.
Yeah. But and at the same time, it's like, yeah, you can say that, but then like the guy who said that the other way, you say he's like a piece of shit.
Yeah.
But then like it's like, yeah, but it's like how the fuck you know when you got like fucking you're like a fucking millionaire or whatever the fuck you are.
Yeah.
When Jimmy Dore fucking knew and he's like fucking in his basement like shit.
Yeah, I like Jimmy Dore too.
Yeah. I like the people like Alex and Jimmy and shit and like Tate. The reason I like this because like they whether like you like their fucking vision or not, it's like they should talk. They talk about it in a way like you should talk about it, like in a passionate way. It's like, yeah, these are the guys who fucking like trying to screw you over, or, like even if you don't agree with their shit, but like, hey, they're being like real. I feel like they're real, and then like they're like, well, yeah, because like I hate like the politically correct way, like you're trying to be all like formal. It's like, yes,
Yeah.
what's this here?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, dude, it's like you should be fucking pissed off, and like these guys are fucking crazy psychopaths, dude. They
Yeah.
fucking kill people left and right. That's why I keep telling mom and dad.
Yeah.
Cause my mom and dad is like, dude, it's like the worst guy you can think of in a fucking movie. That the worst criminal, they're like fucking a million times worse than that.
Yeah.
You know, because they're like a million times worse than this fucking guy in this movie, dude. Like, cause they actually just do it left and right. They don't give a fuck. They could just like fucking like fuck you in the ass right now and just like leave you on the street and then fucking do worse and like fucking rape a kid and they don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like that's why I say with them, it's like fucking bad, man.
Yeah, the thing with my parents, I think they just like view the government as like a good thing.
Yeah, not all of it, but like I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Well, it depends on who's in control.
Yeah, different like,
Yeah.
for sure. but,
Yeah. That's how all older people are too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
most older people.
Yeah.
Like that's like a trend.
It's,
I see.
it's anybody that maybe doesn't feel like they have like control of their life, which your parents aren't like that. But it's also people that are when they like when they get old, like they have to rely on something, whether it's religion or it's government.
Yeah.
And most people are going to be what they can see, which
Yeah.
is government.
Government.
With religion, it's just faith, and you can't see it. That's why you have faith.
Yeah.
So, I can understand why they're like that, but that's the problem with when like it's one side's all about the government, kind of like all the Trumpers, back a year ago. Well, I guess it'd be a year and a half ago or so. Like, well, we need to stop all these wars right now.
Yeah.
And then like I posted a video. What was the one with Tucker when he was saying like Tucker's last week or 2 weeks ago, whenever Trump was going to do that random like speech or whatever for the state of the economy of the world or for America,
Yeah.
and everybody's like, "Oh, he's going to announce war on Venezuela,"
Mhm.
and so Tucker's like, "I've been hearing a lot of people from Congress telling me that he's going to announce that we're going to go to war with Venezuela tonight. That's what he's going to say."
Yeah.
And then like he comes out and Trump comes out and all he does is just talk about how good he did or how good he's doing with the economy, the economy and country, and I forgot where I was going with that.
Talk about no wars.
Oh yeah, the No Wars, yeah. And then I posted that clip up, and I was like, I didn't vote for this. Like I don't even want any more fucking wars.
Yeah.
And then like everybody that follows me and everybody on the right that commented is like, well, this is what I voted for. Hell yeah. And I'm just like, y'all are fucking idiots,
Yeah, wars, man.
Like the whole point of one of the main points of us with the last administration was getting out of these.
Wars.
We're sure funding these proxy wars.
Yeah.
Like we weren't even at war, and we're still spending hundreds of billions of dollars to fund it, to keep it going, and it's still fucking going. And we're not sending as much as we were. What was that last thing that you sent? It was like, it wasn't you. It was
I remember.
they were talking about like the last bills that got passed or whatever, and it was more funding for Ukraine, but it was.
I think so.
It was not. It wasn't a billion. It was close to. I think it was 800 million, and maybe like 250 million for Israel and Palestine. I was like, that's not like it was. I'm still pissed that we're still spending that much money.
Yeah.
But like, basically, what both those amounts equal to was just right at a billion instead of 20 billion, 45 billion, and then all totaling more than 150 billion. I think.
Yeah.
But with the last 4 years, just for one war, which was Ukraine Russia. and I don't want to be a part of that.
Yeah.
Fucking didn't they say like a while back that fucking Ukraine and reached some kind of peace treaty?
I don't remember.
Didn't I hear something like
Well,
that?
they said that Russia was willing to come to the which, you know, who fucking knows.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that was like a while. The Russian one was a while back, and they said fucking Ukraine didn't want to do nothing with it. But I think recently they said that Ukraine was okay with that like, treaty.
I'm sure what it was like what the
Russia
Russia.
a ceasefire or some shit. I don't know.
Well, who knows? Because I think the one with the Russia one was like it was more favorable to Russia because I
Right.
think it was like they still get to keep all the land that they took over, you know, dominated. Um, and the thing that, and then that's why Zelensky was like, we're not going to be a part of that, you know, which I get it. And then probably what the one that Ukraine said, if they did, I don't remember. But why they're more favorable to whatever that peace treaty was probably because it maybe let them keep the land.
Yeah.
I don't know because like it's no matter what, it's just like no one's going to be satisfied with those two options.
Yeah. Someone's not going to be.
Yeah, one
Yeah.
side's going to be against it, the other side's not. Like something needs to come to the fucking middle.
Mm-hmm.
Like the main thing that needs to happen, like what Trump said, he needs to go over there and end the war in 48 hours, and he has to get them both in the middle. Well, he has to be the middleman, but he needs to get them both there at the same time, not individually seeing them, you know, one on one.
Yeah.
And it needs to be those three together on TV, probably fucking national TV.
Mm-hmm.
And so
And it'll
it would be like if he did that, then yeah, that would be like
be good.
I don't know if he would get like the Nobel Peace Prize for it, but like
security do we need to have?
Huh?
Security, yeah.
they have a lot, you know.
They make sure no bombs, no fucking.
That would I'm sure that would be
They might have like a pin, like bomb,
pin gun.
a pin bomb, like it has a bomb.
Oh yeah, it's like those pagers.
And then like it's not Putin or it's not Trump, it's like a double, but Zelensky. And then like they
That would be crazy.
man, you don't know, they can do all that Mission Impossible shit.
Just wear masks.
That Mission Impossible shit where they have the mask with the
Yeah.
yeah.
Those
You know that shit.
People
For sure they got that.
People can make that already.
I know for sure.
Special effect people, they can do that shit.
Yeah, for sure they can do that. So like I don't know, cause like if you say that to like most people, they're that's in the movie. It's like, bro, I'm fucking 99% sure they can fucking do that. Apparently they can send a fucking spaceship to space. How the fucking they can do that shit?
They can because I see those masks a lot. Like on like whenever I go to TikTok and post something, like it always opens up, you know, some random
yeah.
video. And what they used to do a lot was like these they're called like realistic, you know, masks.
Okay.
And you put like you know the guy's putting it on and it molds like really well to your body and it looks like a completely different person. But they have them for some world leaders, but I think a lot of those companies are like out of overseas, you know. So who knows if you can actually get it or not. But there was a couple people that were wearing some of those masks, you know, walking around together, and you know if you're like just from here to 15 yards away,
Yeah.
like holy shit, that's fucking Putin or whoever.
Yeah,
If you get closer, then it starts looking a little off.
yeah.
But some of those facial realistic masks look like if you just saw some random person and they're wearing that mask, you wouldn't even know.
Yeah.
You're just walking by some dude and it looks like some dude because you've never seen him before.
Yeah.
But it's a mask covering what the guy's actual face looks like. And then another thing I saw that was cool, it might have been Sweden, maybe. Somebody in Sweden made a mask to keep your face from being analyzed by AI. And so it's just like this mask that just reflects your face in different ways.
Yeah.
It's almost like a broken mirror kind of a deal.
Yeah.
Like kind of like a holographic deal, I guess. And like that's cool, but it still knows your gait, knows how you walk.
Yeah.
Like the AI is so advanced that it can still tell how you walk. So you'd have to get the mask, walk differently, and probably have like a fake tat or something if you have any skin on, like or paint your fucking skin some color. You know, you'd have to change a lot of stuff up if you really wanted to avoid being detected by AI for whatever reason.
It's so crazy, bro.
It's crazy. It's becoming what they've always wanted it to be, which is a god, because it's all seeing. It's always on basically because they're creating more data centers to keep it on. Well, that's not to keep it on. That's just to keep more information being
Like
that.
hard drives and shit.
Hard drives, you know, all the data centers are basically to keep everything in the cloud, you know, but they're all being stored in these you know, these physical plants, these data centers that just all they do is control, like just hold information, so that the AI can access to every bit of information that gets put into these data centers.
I wonder if like they can like one day create like a robot, and from all that information and all the everything you talk about, everything they listen, they can just replicate you and put you in a robot.
Yeah, I'm sure that'll be possible one day.
You can probably do that.
There's probably no telling, you know, how much crap they have on each person.
Quite a lot.
I wonder if like you know how the cloning thing works in like in the sixth day.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if like
The eye thing,
the no
eye scanning thing.
the eye scanning thing and the blood sample. I think they can get that. They can get that with your blood sample. You go to hospital or shit like that to get all your shit already.
Yeah, but
Like as in like the scanning thing is like it's like for your memory. I think.
yeah, the eye scan thing. That's for your to get your memory.
Yeah. I wonder if like you can do that and like because you know how like because we apparently we have souls, right?
Yeah.
So like if you don't have a soul and you just have like a fucking clone, the clone would have a soul. So I wonder if like you would still feel like you're still alive though, because you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's probably gonna just act like you because that's how its brain's wired. But I don't know if
Yeah.
it like can
Yeah, I don't know if like
feel
I
the
don't know
new
if, like,
thing.
I don't know if it's gonna be you. It's not gonna be you.
No,
I don't
not
know. But I don't know if like you know how like technically they're keeping themselves alive through cloning in that movie,
Yeah, yeah,
right? It's not like oh yeah, it's still me.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
they know that like oh I'm still alive because I'm being cloned,
Yeah.
right?
yeah.
Mhm.
So I wonder if like it's gonna feel like that, or it's like even if they clone you, it's like you're gone because like
No, you gone.
no, you're gone because like your soul's gone, right?
Yeah, you gone. That's like something else. It's
It's
like
still like parts of you that exist.
Yeah.
You know, but it's like it's not fully you.
yeah,
So,
Like
would it feel like as in like I guess like if my clone would think that it's still me, I guess that's it. As in you are gone.
yeah. You're gone. But yeah, clone like if it knows it's a clone, then it knows it's not like
well,
real.
it's not.
Yeah.
And it's probably smart enough to also know that it's not ever going to be like what it was actually was like when it was a physical person.
Yeah,
I'm sure it would have that ability because it's still a robot, and
Yeah.
I'm sure that it probably has something that keeps it from like freaking like in the sixth day because he kind of freaks out. You know,
Yeah.
I'm sure since it's robot and synthetic, that there's some kind of way that it's programmed to not freak out or think a certain way if it realizes
But
it's a clone.
that's what I'm saying. Like in the sick day, they don't freak out.
I thought Arnold did though, because he freaks out when he finds out that he's the main guy you've been watching this whole time.
He doesn't freak out, but he's just like fuck, I'm the clone.
Yeah,
yeah,
Yeah. But I think like everybody else is like, oh yeah, I've been close to me times, so I just come back to life. That's what I'm saying. It kind of that's how they see it in there. So it's in like I'm being cloned again, so I don't care if I die because I'm gonna get cloned and I'm just gonna live again. That's how like it seems like the bad guys see it. Right?
yeah. That's how they see it.
Yeah,
yeah.
but I
But
think,
it's like oh, it's like I'm coming back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
you
coming
you're
back,
gone. Yeah,
But the thing with me is like, well, your soul's not there because your soul, you only have one soul and you can't transfer your soul.
yeah,
So you can transfer your memory, everything, so it still won't be you, right? But in their view, them, I guess it's just quote unquote scientists. I don't think they believe in the whole religious thing.
Yeah.
So it's just like, oh yeah, my memory, everything is going to another thing, so I'm still gonna be alive.
Yeah.
yeah.
They might not view it like that then, yeah. They probably do think that,
You're just coming back to life.
yeah, that's how they, yeah.
That's why I was like thinking.
Yeah.
Like, I wondered like
Yeah.
something like that.
It's possible. I don't know if we'll ever get to see that. If we do, it's probably gonna be like, well, oh
Apparently-
fuck.
Cloning is like it's not legal, but you can do it already.
And they do it on,
And like you can clone humans.
Yeah, pretty
it's,
good.
it's not in America you can't, but they probably still do it.
Yeah.
But like in China, they just got in trouble for, they got in trouble for some company was doing it, and it's probably because they got caught. But the government knows what every company's doing because they all control the companies.
Mhm.
So I'm sure that China for sure has cloning, experiments, operations going on
Yeah.
as it is, but that stuff will never be brought into
I
daylight.
wonder
Until,
if like they've ever like cloned a bunch of like people just for the military. I'm sure
that is the X Files.
clone people for military and then you just
Well,
clone
they
people
don't have to clone.
experiments.
Yeah. So the thing is, like, they don't have to clone them now because they just do the super soldiers deal.
Yeah,
That's what-
but the thing with the cloning, you just have unlimited too. You can pretty much find like the best soldier and then like make him like a super soldier and like that's pretty much like the
And then
best
you,
genius.
yeah, then you clone the super soldier.
Yeah.
That's what they would do. But the other thing too is like back when 2020 hit, and one of the conspiracies was like, because they were doing it, but the Olympic Games was like in Beijing that year or something, like in 2020,
I
2021.
think it was 2008, wasn't it?
I don't remember. I know.
No, it was 2008.
There were some
Yeah,
Olympic
it was one.
games.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was 2012.
And they were making every athlete do a swab or whatever. So they would take I think it was a mouth
China?
swab and whatever it was for
Really?
COVID to test for COVID
They already were testing for COVID when the Olympics happened.
because there was an Olympics that was going on
Yeah.
during it probably was like in 2021 or 2022
I
whenever
think
it was.
Japan.
Somewhere.
During that era, during COVID, it was in Japan. the
Was
Olympics.
it?
Yeah,
Yeah, they're trying to edit it like a couple.
they did 12, I think.
Because
12 or
I
08.
think so.
Yeah, 12 or 08 it did.
I think it had to be 08.
Yeah, it's one of those it did in China. And then Japan was in their COVID era, pretty sure. Pretty sure it
I
was
think
Japan.
I think it wasn't it China then Britain, and then it was like in like somewhere in wasn't it like in Brazil or some shit?
Oh yeah. It was in Brazil.
I know they had one in Britain too.
Because the one that was in Brazil, like all the athletes were scared because they were talking about how disgusting it was,
Oh really?
and like they couldn't leave like their hotels or something,
Mm.
and they were just all stuck. Like there was a bunch of like hotels that had like no running water or something.
Hmm.
It was a whole it was a bunch of crap on X I read back when that was going on, but there was something to do with like they were swabbing for all these like super athletes of the world, and
Yeah.
basically just that was giving them basically access to every super
yeah.
athlete's DNA,
That's crazy.
and then who knows what they can do with that.
Well, they got my DNA from COVID.
They don't have mine, I don't think.
I had to go get tested. We want to get tested.
Yeah, right. That's one time.
I don't think I got tested.
I got tested twice for COVID. I think it was one time we got tested because I think it was during Christmas or Thanksgiving holidays, and then like we checked in with this girl, and then like she had COVID the next day or some shit, and then we all got tested to make sure because we went back to work. It's like, oh fuck, and then we were all negative, and then I went the second time. It was after Vegas when I was like crazy sick, and then you're like, oh yeah, you got COVID.
Huh.
And it's like, okay, and then they're like, what's in your meds? And they never sent the meds to the pharmacy. And I'm just like, and Greg got it for one day. Greg was good.
Yeah, because I remember, because I was making a big deal about it with Victor. Because, like, he's all about that shit. So I was like,
Yeah.
hey, y'all got COVID? What y'all tell me? He's like, I didn't tell you because I beat it one day, bro. Fucking this knife, bro. Bitch, dude, like, I don't need no fucking vaccine and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I just say that as a joke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm fucking down on the vaccine.
Yeah, they'll still die to it. And, like, they won't die to it to this day. Now they didn't kind of know it's bullshit, but they'll never, like, publicly, like, say in front of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, like, now when you say shit, they just don't say nothing. Like, but back in the day, they'd be like, man,
they're-
that's bullshit, dude. Like, because it helps so many people. Like, they'll say that back in the day, but now it's like they just won't say shit.
They won't
But-
say it because they are afraid of what is
What could
possibly happening in
Yeah.
the their body, which I would be too.
Yeah.
Like even if you don't believe in the COVID stuff,
Yeah.
fucking your body up, like the vaccine, like but the COVID itself was pretty rough on the body with the
Yeah.
spike protein.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that it is like that's the other problem I have with people in ride too. Like it wasn't the virus, it was the vaccine. That's what caused everything.
Shit.
I,
Both.
it was both.
Yeah.
It was both. Like
Yeah.
the fucking virus itself was meant to cause damage.
Yeah, and it still did.
And it's
Yeah.
that's really what my health issues started was
Yeah.
after I'm pretty sure I got it. Because
Oh,
Ashley
We
got it.
all for sure had gotten it.
Yeah.
The virus, yeah. There's no way. Yeah.
And it seemed like I was like had a cold, after I got the initial sickness. It seemed like I had a cold for like just 4 months.
Mm.
And I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Mm-hmm.
And then finally just started taking a bunch of the stuff, that they were saying like, it didn't work, like vitamin C,
Yeah.
of course it didn't vitamin D thing,
Yeah.
all this stuff that was supposed, and then NAC to try to eliminate the spike protein in your body. And, it probably still is in my body. It probably is still in everybody's body.
Mm-hmm.
Because the main thing it was doing was causing besides like the heart issues, it was like inflammation in your body, and then just also the spike protein. So it looks like a fucking those mines they used to put in the sea, for
Mhm.
submarines and
Yeah.
shit. So that just imagine that stuff just bouncing around everywhere in your body, doing damage to you. Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Huh.
That fucker ain't nothing happened to that fucker, too.
I know, man.
We're not saying about them fuckers, but like.
I'm so glad Greg's friend came to the restaurant.
Oh, yeah.
I would have been the only one in my family still. Probably.
I think we told you, right, about that.
I think he
During
did.
COVID.
Yeah.
Or like, Chris, I think he happened to listen to Temple, and they found out that, like, these guys were, like, list him as COVID deaths to get the money, the 50
Oh,
grand,
yeah.
whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah, that was yeah.
Yeah, and then like he came, and then he happened to come that day or the next day. He was like, "Hey man, like how's it going?" I think we talked, and he was like, "Hey man, I got a question because I heard my brother listened to this politics, and he said that like the hospitals are like getting money declaring him as COVID. Is that true?" And he did like the shameful nod. He's like looking down and looking at me like that. I was like, "You fucking bitch."
Because he worked at the hospital, right?
Yeah, his dad's like a doctor.
Yeah.
Like it works at the hospital. He's like in school for it. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that would make sense. Like, if you're getting free money from the government to
Mhm.
list, that
Yeah.
these people died, if they have the same symptoms as the flu,
Yeah.
then, like, you might as well just mark
Yeah.
this down for COVID because you get, I think it was $32,000.
It was a lot of money.
Like that,
Yeah, it's at least 10 grand.
And then magically that year, there was, like, fucking no flu.
Yeah.
No flu deaths or
Yeah.
whatever.
Mhm.
And it was all COVID.
Yeah, so I was
So-
like, okay, well, that's definitely inflated in the number they always show on CNN and shit, obviously.
It was meant to cause fear to get you to want to go get vaccinated.
Yeah, for
For
sure.
whatever reason, the purpose of that was.
Yeah. What do you think the real thing was before that?
What?
COVID?
The vax.
What the
Oh,
purpose
the
of it?
vax.
Yeah, I mean, there's different guys that benefit. Like, okay, Fauci, he's gonna get the royalty thing, and
Yeah.
that's probably all he kind of cares, maybe. But maybe he has more like sinister intentions.
Yeah.
But like guys under him, they're like, okay, I'm getting royalty. That's all I give a fuck about. But there's like other guys like Bill Gates and them. They're like, hey, I wanted it because of this.
Yeah.
So like that's why I'm saying like, what do y'all think like the real like if you had to think of the most sinister guy who was behind it, like, what do you think he
What
wanted?
the reason was? I don't know.
Yeah, that guy.
It's either-
Not like guys under Fauci. They just want the
It's
money.
either like some kind of microchip thing, or it's either like, well, the COVID thing, from what I hear, the reason why, because you know how it affects older people.
Mm.
Oh
The
yeah.
reason why they said that, somebody said, I heard, I forgot where I heard it. They said that the reason why they probably trying to do was get rid of the older people, so they stop paying the social security for them too.
Yeah, that definitely makes sense. If they
Yeah,
if they
because they're the ones
like
getting all
that.
the free money, right?
Yeah.
So
I
I heard
could
that,
really
the theory like that, and then the shot, I don't know. It's like, I mean, it's probably because they always talk about the world is so overpopulated.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I mean. That's what all the billionaires and elite people talk about. Like the
Mhm.
main guy that always talked about it was the guy that created CNN.
Oh yeah.
His name was
Oh,
Ted Turner.
Yeah, Ted Turner.
And
the one that helped to do the Georgia Guidestones or some shit.
Georgia Guidestones.
Yeah.
And then his main thing, he always talked about the world's overpopulated.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We need to
Speeches and shit.
we
Yeah.
need to get rid of the thing with the Georgia Guidestones was like the perfect number or whatever
Yeah.
for the Earth was
It's
like
like a million or some shit. Maybe like
It's
maybe
like, there was
15
a 5.
million.
There was a 5 in there.
something like that. But it had like a set number,
Yeah.
like an
Yeah.
exact number. It had like all these guidelines and like
Mhm.
Georgia Guidestones. So
Yeah.
like, hey, this is
And
what
it
we gotta do.
It's basically like the entire world needs to die, basically.
Yeah. yeah.
And then like who's left is probably going to be all the elite people
Yeah, for sure.
that didn't do it.
Yeah.
Basically, it's all the rich people that they're going to live
Yeah.
because they're not going to take it. You know,
Yeah.
they already seclude themselves anyways from the rest of society.
Yeah.
They only hang out with the rich people around the world.
Yeah.
They don't hang out with the regular people.
Yeah.
So, who fucking knows? There was for sure some plot besides just money.
Yeah. That's like other
Besides
people.
it-
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's like they don't care about the money.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the most, so I'm not saying the most sincere because like of course there's guys who got royalties. Those guys are just like they don't give a fuck. There's like always levels to like anything. Like
Yeah.
with the Charlie Kirk thing, like for example, it's like oh no, it's not just Israel. Of course, it's not just Israel. It's like other guys benefit from it, but like you
Yeah.
want to know who was the top dog, right?
Yeah.
You want to know like where it led to. Like of course, yes, Israel benefit, FBI benefit. Like maybe this
Yeah.
other guy, maybe this fucking leftist group benefited, but they're like fucking what tier are they on like
Yeah.
importance? That's all it is. Like there's always guys like that. So that's why I was wondering, like, if anyone ever
It could just be the top tier person. It could just be AI.
for like
The
the vaccine or
Well,
anything.
for all of it.
Oh.
It's like,
Oh, 'cause, like,
yeah, AI was the
They're
best
just asked.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
like that's one of my
Hey
theories.
Siri, should we
How do we pick
the
up the-
vaccine?
Yeah. How do we
Yes.
kill Charlie Kirk?
That's been one of my theories.
That would be
yeah.
kind of scary. Like, what if it was like a portal, like talking through? Well, no, they can probably already do it. They
What?
can, like, cause they can definitely talk to like the demons already.
Yeah, like it's like they also like make your heart.
Yeah, so they can't do that. So they wouldn't. I was like, oh, what if it's like the fucking devil talking through it there? But like, I don't know. The thing with the devil shit, like, cause there's all these stories too. Whenever they do it, is like, well, if I ever made a series, I was told Chris that like, what I wanted to do was like how like, you know how they always do this thing where like they've been sealed for like 1,000 years, but they need like the
like in an object.
Oh,
or
like
some
in
shit.
the mummy.
is that what it is?
Something like that.
Yeah, it's some shit like that. But
But
like,
the mummy is like basically a human. He's not like a demon.
Oh.
He's like a ghost. But say if example, it's like a demon, right?
Yeah, yeah.
It's like
yeah, but like what I'm wondering is like if the thing with the devil, if it like it's probably still it's there, but like it's like I wonder like if it's like his demons doing all the work right now for waiting for like, cause you know how they're supposed to have Armageddon. So if they're like building it all up, because they need like the sacrifice of human through generations of like death and generations, right? Like
Yeah.
every war, they need all that to like pump that shit to get him back. Like because like say he got fucked up so bad by God, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like
yeah.
that's like a story a movie would do. So I was like,
Mhm.
it could probably be a thing like where he's like
Yeah.
fucking, he's not like he's still there to can help his dudes a little
Yeah.
bit, but like it's like he's like getting his strength back. So
It's like he's sealed, but he still can't give off his energy to his minions. But
yeah,
his
the
minions
orders.
they need like a human sacrifices. To
Yeah,
bring him back.
it's kind of like Voldemort when he's in the baby form thing.
Oh,
He's like,
Or it's
"Fight
like
me."
it's like Kingdom Hearts too.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
Every
yeah.
time you kill something, it shoots a like black heart or whatever it is in the
Yeah.
air. And then at the end, like the guy is like saying, whatever one of the main bosses, like every
Yeah.
time you killed something, it just made me stronger.
Yeah.
Basically, I'm like, fuck,
Yeah.
I should have not killed all of them.
Yeah. But that shit like that. So that's what I'm thinking with that shit. I don't. Of course, I don't have a fucking proof of that shit, but like
Yeah.
for sure, I just think
It's
it's
just
like
fun to think about.
yeah, but like there's just shit like that. I think it's something like that. Like, or it could just be oh he's already fucking here, but like you would think like he's there like once the Armageddon thing happens, but I don't know.
Do you listen to a lot of like demon stuff on YouTube?
I listen to some, but
I
not
really,
a
the ones
lot.
I really listen to were the ones on Michael Bull's channel.
Mm.
Those are pretty good. They're pretty interesting.
I never listened to the Strata Turin one. I never got to listen to that one all the way yet.
Sharp turn.
Yeah, that's the one with the fucking like where they have the outline of like Jesus being fucking
Oh.
whatever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because he had that guy on it. That, oh, here's proof right here. Like, this is
Yeah.
proof that like Jesus is real shit. It's like, well, I think that whole shit's real pretty much. But like, the only thing I'm scared of is like I don't know how much was like actually like fucked up by man.
Mm.
Any book though.
Yeah.
That's like not just the Christ
Well,
book.
the whole Bible was fucked up, man.
Yeah, no,
That's the
I'm like,
problem.
yeah, I'm scared of it. Like, cause of course I want to see the original, but like, so well, I don't know what the original is gonna be.
Yeah.
But
The
like,
thing with the Bible is like they wouldn't really like original because it was all just different pieces
Yeah.
of story, not parables, but just different things written down by different people, and they
Yeah.
combined it all into one thing, and
Yeah.
they left out stuff that they thought was too radical, and
yeah,
that's what the Book of Enoch stuff is about.
yeah,
And then the Dead Sea Scrolls. There's a couple other things too that supposedly were left out of the Bible, and then everything. The main problem too with our Bible, the American Bible, is it's all translated from
Old
you
English.
know, translated from whatever the Hebrew,
Oh, Hebrew,
to
yeah,
Old
Hebrew.
English.
That's true too.
And
And
there's a bunch
into
of
modern
words.
English.
Yeah, there's a bunch of words that got mixed up
Yeah.
that they didn't have a fucking word for.
Yeah, that's true too.
So, from what there's a guy on YouTube, there's probably more than one, but one of my friends told me about him like a couple years ago, and he just is like he's like telling you what the actual Bible is saying, like in Hebrew and not
Mhm.
from Old English. And so he's
Yeah,
saying like there's a lot of just like stuff that he's saying there's a lot of stuff that we believe here or have read in the Bible that means something completely different in what it was actually written to me. You know.
Mhm.
So that's the lost in translation thing, like
Yeah,
there's
yeah,
so many things that didn't come across right, especially back in whenever the hell it was translated.
Yeah, because there's the words in like our Hmong language that like obviously like when you say like dinosaur, you say oh dinosaur, right?
Yeah.
Because it's not the Hmong don't have a fucking word for
Yeah,
that. Yeah, or like there's some things like sometimes we say like y'all told me it's like hello in Hmong, but like if you translate it literally from to English, it means like sit good.
Huh.
You know what I mean? Like that's what y'all means like sit, and then zhong is good. But like say like
a bunch of different meanings.
yeah, but that's the thing. Like it depends on how you word it in the
Yeah.
sentence. That's what you know what I mean.
Like,
Yeah, it can't just be like oh red shirt. It's like yeah, but like sometimes some are like that. But
It's
like
not like read and read, but that's not the same word in different meaning though.
yeah,
That's the different.
Yeah.
But it's the same thing with y'all though.
yeah, but I'm just saying that as an example
But now,
with the lost in translation shit. That's why I was using as an example, like how things could be like depending on the language.
yeah,
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 that's what they say a lot about like when I watch my buddies. Because I watch it like I don't watch it all night, but sometimes like it pops up on my feed, so I watch like the Christian versus Muslims thing.
Mm.
But they always say like, hey, the reason why you think this is because you're not reading it in the language of the what is it?
Hebrews.
Arabic,
Slaves.
whatever it is.
Arab is like the Muslim one, I think, and the
I-
Hebrew is supposed to be the Bible one, I think.
yeah.
Hebrew is the.
That's the Bible one, I
Which
think.
one is the Muslim one?
Should just be I don't know Arabic.
Arabic? Yeah,
so.
Arabic or some shit.
Yeah,
So they're like, hey, because of that can mean so many things and stuff like that.
yeah.
It's
That's like
they
everything.
say, because they always say like one of the big things I hear a lot is like what like that Allah can't be like a father. I think like you can't call him my father like how like Like
Yeah.
God, you can call him a father.
Yeah, because he's not like a human.
Yeah,
It's like
it's like
being,
it's like
almighty thing.
as in like, but the thing is like in Christianity, they say that apparently like
Father,
okay.
Son, Holy Spirit.
yeah, you're like the children of God,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
As in he'll take his daughters and his sons to like to come to him when you pass away.
Mhm.
And I like you don't see you as sons or daughters.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what they say. But then when the guy debates it, he's like, yeah, because he doesn't see you as like sons and daughters or something like that. Then they're like, no, that doesn't mean that because that word father can be used differently and shit like that too.
Huh.
So that's always like the counter and against all that
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
It's too much shit.
But that's what I'm saying.
Everybody love everybody.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Stop fucking instead of
Yeah.
talking about the split. You know, it's like the Christians and Muslims are split. You know,
Yeah. Well,
basically believe the same God. But
Yeah.
I guess it's like a different version of
Or-
what God is.
or different wording. It's like, man, you really give a fuck about this?
Yeah.
Different? Like,
Yeah.
okay, I kind of get it in a way, but like, come on, man.
Because the thing was like, they say that from what I hear on the YouTube, they say like, oh, Jesus, it was Muslim, right?
Yeah, he was definitely dark,
Because
like
they said,
Hebrew or
the
some
way
shit. He
prayed-
wasn't white.
Because
Or Asian.
He said the way he prayed and everything like that was like, it's like, you know how they bow and stuff like
Yeah.
that. But then he said that, yeah, well, he can't be Muslim because he calls God Father.
Mm.
That's the whole point of why he said that in Allah, you can't use him as Father. That was that guy's argument. Because
Okay.
it's like, for him to be Muslim, he can't call God Father.
Yeah,
in
yeah.
their religion, he can't call Allah Father.
I don't know if he was Muslim, but he's definitely a fucking Middle Eastern.
Yeah, he's Middle
Sure,
Eastern,
yeah.
but
That's
the
pretty
thing,
Muslim.
I think the Muslims believe he's Muslim.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they probably do.
But
I'm sure they would.
Yeah, but the guy's factor is that.
Of course they would. Like they have to say that.
Yeah.
It's just like they don't believe he's like a god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They believe he was born of the virgin. They believe that
Yeah, everyone believes that.
he was
Is it like
he was
the
a prophet.
yeah? Is it they believe like during the resurrection that he became a god, or it's like
Yeah, because they say that's the proof. Right
yeah?
there.
But that's like everyone thinks that or no? You know what I mean? That's like the Christian.
Yeah.
So like he's like a dude, but then when he dies and gets
Well,
resurrected, that's when he
no, he
becomes like a
wasn't
god.
God to
Or
begin with. It's just
oh, that's what Christians believe.
yeah, he was already
Like,
but that's the proof for humankind.
Yeah, when he came back, that was the
Yeah.
proof. Okay,
Well, they, you know, the
Because
thing
he
with-
did healings and shit already.
like when he was alive. Yeah,
Yeah.
they just thought he was like a witch doctor or some shit.
well,
the
the
Jews.
I don't know.
yeah, they,
That's like the point, right, of the story.
yeah.
They were like thought he was wishing, but I don't know why they hated him. I never got that far.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, they just hit it was the Romans that hated him because he was doing those things.
Yeah.
Basically, in his eyes, a cult leader. You know,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
wanted to get him
Yeah.
dealt with. But the thing with like what Christians believe, you know, the Holy Trinity, you know, the Father,
Yeah.
the Son, the Holy Spirit.
Yeah.
So God, the Holy Spirit was the dove or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
but the Son, Jesus, was God in man's form. Is what
Yeah.
the thing is.
Mm-hmm.
So that God could experience humans, you know, in the form of a man.
Yeah.
And so that's how he was able to do these things in the eyes of Christians. And then to prove that he was God, that was the resurrection, coming
Yeah.
back to life and saying, "Oh, you know, by the third day, or whatever, I'll come back and show you." Basically,
Yeah, because they say like Aaron can say they're trained their God. So with him,
Yeah,
being
anyone can
alive,
say.
that would be
Yeah.
like proof that he's God.
yeah. That's
Is there a reason like the third day was it important?
can't remember.
Anyone know? Oh, okay.
No,
I just wonder if any of
I
you.
figured there was.
Yeah, but I just
But-
wonder if y'all knew like
Yeah.
from y'all's research if any.
Yeah.
I don't really know this what's so special about it. Yeah, I'm sure there is, but I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm probably used to know. I know I've heard it, but I don't know.
Somebody.
It's always in threes, the Trinity. So he died on
That's
Friday,
legit.
Yeah, that's
so it's Good Friday.
It's a weird thing with the number 3, huh? 3 a.m.,
Yeah,
3
Trinity
p.m.,
and-
33.
Yeah,
because the thing with the threes, like they're always mocking it. That's why.
Yeah.
that's why they use the sixes.
Yeah. And like,
Whatever.
like they say, like every time there's like 3 knocks, demons will knock in threes because they're mocking the Holy
Yeah.
Trinity.
Yeah, there's too many confusing things about religion in general. So I
Yeah,
you
sure.
gotta, like really look into it.
Yeah.
it is interesting to look into. I mean, it's
It is interesting.
cool to
because-
know.
Yeah, it is good to know. It's just that, like, it's just like annoying to watch. Like, I never watched the debates because they're pretty much bullshit. They're just like guys who never went
Yeah.
back down from their
The
faith.
thing with debates is like
But debate,
you
yeah,
never like either like you ask a question, the guy's not gonna answer it, and then the guy's like, "Hey man, he didn't answer my question."
yeah. He
And then,
redirects
like, "Oh,
it.
you're not answering my
Yeah.
question, and then they just
Yeah.
go back and forth.
He redirects it with the question, or he
Yeah.
just redirects it to something else.
Yeah.
And, like when it's like it's kind of like okay, that's kind of like I can't really answer that because it makes me
Yeah.
look bad. So I hate that's why I hate about debates. It's like they're not doing it in good faith to like
Yeah.
find let's work together and talk about it
Yeah.
and let's actually try to find if we can get closer and find the actual truth.
Yeah.
Or maybe whether it's like whatever, but like they don't do that. They're like,
And
ooh.
I think the thing with the Jesus being a sacrifice thing, it takes away the whole like when we're reading in I think it was Exodus when they talk about all the sacrifice stuff and you're building all the stuff, right?
Yeah.
And like you have to sacrifice like all this like if you like if you sin you have to kill this or you and then you have to do that and shit like that. So they say with Jesus sacrifice he takes away all that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
So
yeah,
you have
though.
to do that.
He was the ultimate sacrifice.
Yeah.
That was the other thing why, God came down
Yeah.
to be with man, because once he, was sacrificed,
Mhm.
that made it to where he got to experience, the human condition or whatever,
Mhm.
and then probably like I guess it's like the difference between the Old Testament, which was all the sacrifices and everything else, and it was trying to change the religion, I guess, or the whole structure of how these humans were showing their devotion
Mhm.
to God, and he probably just realized, I guess, that it doesn't matter how many animals get fucking killed, like they're always going to be
Oh, they always gonna sin.
always gonna sin, but then I think that supposedly, like he commanded for sacrifices too. It was always of like the virgin, animals, whatever. It was supposed to be virgin. I think it's supposed to be virgin children, and then there was something that happened along the way where you can use baby goats or sheep or whatever, and that's what they were doing. We're just sacrificing. I think mainly baby sheep, because it was a virgin, to not because for whatever reason every race, every religion throughout history has sacrificed
Yeah.
Yeah.
some like
Something,
children,
yeah.
virgins for whatever reason, and it's all stemmed from pre the Bible, pre the whole Christian faith stuff, because a lot of it all came from the most ancient story or religion, whatever it was, the Sumerians, and they were the oldest story, which is the Epic of Gilgamesh. Have you heard of that one?
I've heard of the name,
Yeah.
but I've heard that.
Gilgamesh.
I've heard them did that 3 words together before. I don't know what it was. It's like a book.
Yeah, it's like I think it's the first
Okay.
story that was like etched on stone, or just in general the first story that was found, and it's like predates, Noah and everybody else by
What?
so many thousands of years, and one of the stories in this ancient Sumerian stories or whatever from the Epic of Gilgamesh was, I forget the names of the other people in it, but one of the guys in this story gets asked to build a big boat
Okay.
to save
Hmm.
the people, because one of the gods is pissed off at the humans, because I think in that culture they had multiple gods.
Mhm.
It was what do they call it, like the word for religions that had multiple gods, like like with the Roman Greek gods, there's like
Thor
multiple.
and them.
Yeah, it was like that, and he's basically just the story of Noah, because they're gonna send a flood to wipe out the rest of
And
humans.
this was before
This
like
is the-
this is
This is what
BC?
came.
This
To
is before
be
the
with-
story of Noah. and
Yeah,
shit.
this is what
Before.
created the story of Noah. Basically, it predated the Noah story that we
Mhm.
believe by a long time. And that was from the first civilization that we know of. I think the first one was Mesopotamia, but Sumerians, whatever,
How
whichever.
would you even know to read it? If it's
It just was translated
how?
by somebody. Well, I guess
Yeah. It's like
well, it's probably like the thing with Native American tribes that keep passing stories down.
Yeah.
And probably it just the story that kept getting passed down, but it was already etched, and somebody just because every tribe or whatever always had like the witch doctor, but they had like the guy that had the history of their tribe or
Mhm.
their little following,
Mhm.
and it's probably just something like that. And so it's hard to believe anything with
Yeah.
with how easy it is to
Just fake it.
fuck stories over
Yeah,
when
that's
it-
the thing.
when it's repeated so many times.
Yeah.
It's like the thing with the game that we used to
Telephone
play.
game.
Well, you whisper in somebody's
Yeah,
ear,
that's what it's called.
Is that it?
I think so.
I don't remember.
Yeah, you just whisper in everybody's ear and then you see what they say.
Yeah, and it's just like which then not, like you were saying, somebody fucks with it.
Mhm.
Because in the telephone game, somebody
Yeah.
completely fuck it up on purpose.
Yeah. That's the thing with that shit. Of course, like you want to learn about that shit, but like, of course, you want the real source, but like you're never gonna know anyway.
Never gonna know until we
Yeah.
die, and
Yeah.
then
maybe hopefully God tells me like, what? I was like, what?
Yeah,
It
see,
should
they-
be like in a movie so I can watch it. You know
well,
what I
that's
mean?
what I want. Like what I want when we
I
die.
wonder, I wonder if like when you die you go to heaven
Yeah.
and like you want everything you want to know, God just touches you and then you'll just know
Yeah,
everything.
that's what I was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Instead of being like he shows you, he's like, oh, you want to okay,
yeah.
and then like boom, it's like
Yeah.
everything's like what?
That would
Yeah.
be either
Like, can I
that.
watch it in a movie? It's really cool.
Yeah.
Like, I want to see like you know, like there's those movies where like, oh, they're there, but like they're not really there. Like you can't touch anything there.
Oh yeah,
You know, like they'll just go through you. Like they'll just go through you.
it's like
I want to watch it like that.
Yeah.
Like everything. Like I
That
want
was
to see like
cool.
yeah, like hey, I want to see this operation something. I want to be
Yeah.
in there
Yeah.
listening to what they say. It's like yeah, man, I don't give a fuck. We gotta kill this fucking cheap ass dude. It's like oh shit. It's like yeah, we're like damn, that is crazy.
like
Like
crazy.
so what are you gonna say though when you die?
Oh, it was basically just that, you know.
Oh.
My whole thing was like, it'd be cool to like, if God touches you and you know everything instantly, that'd be the best. But
Yeah,
I always just thought about like, you just get to sit in a room or whatever and watch it,
Yeah.
you know.
it's like you've been there for years.
Well, and
Yeah,
then
but like you
when
get to
you're
pick,
dead, I
like
guess
you get to
it's
pick like
kinda
chapters, like a fucking
I
Netflix
think you're
series.
just gonna touch like if anything, he would probably just go there and he's like boom like that.
Yeah,
Because like everything we
Yeah, bro. I understand. But
So like it's like all that knowledge you know about like so all the it's like all the knowledge I know about a fighting game.
yeah.
It's like I have all that knowledge already.
yeah,
It's like, I know how like
That'd be the most efficient
yeah
way
I
to
know how the
For
dinosaurs
sure.
die. I know how they look like.
so man, shut the fuck up, Jake.
do it. You're going to hell. We're
Yeah,
even thinking of that.
yeah. What's up?
They say that hell apparently is not what like they say. Well, some people believe that hell is like okay, it's not like oh, it's like a fiery burning
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
They say it's just like the hell part is the choice of you not being with Jesus and God and the Holy Spirit. That's the hell. It's like you're not with him. It's in that you're forever.
I think hell is just earth. And then just like, well, it's also a trial too if you believe in religion in general. Like it's for whatever reason we're here.
I saw that somewhere. Some guy talk about it. There's something like that in the Bible where it says like there's a part when God comes and there's a part on earth when it's testing you, and then at the end that's when revelation happens. And that guy's like, I believe we're in the testing part of the
That's
the
the thing with every
Something like that.
generation probably says that too though, because it's been like so many. There's always a bunch of different fucking apocalypses going on in
Yeah.
different countries all at
That's true.
all at the same time,
Yeah.
and then throughout history.
Yeah.
You probably thought the end of the world, when Genghis Khan comes rolling up.
Yeah.
To you that is apocalypse because
If you're there,
Yeah.
But if you're in fucking America, you're like,
you have no
what
idea.
the fuck is
Well,
Like God is good.
yeah,
Well, it depends on like how descriptive it is in the Revelations. Like if it talks about like,
Yeah.
fucking hellfire and fucking stuff are gonna rise from the ground and they're like nothing you ever seen before. Maybe, but the thing, but then again, I say they have horns and stuff on their helmets. So
Yeah, because
maybe-
they're pagan.
Yeah, maybe people thought of them as demons. Maybe they didn't know because those guys would just come running at you and they have like horns on their heads.
Well, mostly all warriors back in those days.
But if I'm saying,
Yeah,
like,
I know.
from how you were saying they think it's apocalypse, so maybe they can see it
Yeah.
that way.
But then also, like a lot of those people didn't even know what the hell God was, or not God, but they didn't know what Christ
Yeah.
or
That's the thing.
so many civilizations went
Mhm.
basically
ape shit.
without I don't even
Thousands of years without knowing what
a couple
Christianity
thousand
is.
years without knowing that Jesus was the God or the
Yeah.
Son of God,
Yeah,
and then like
But
with
the
all
thing-
these people.
Yeah, but yeah, because like he didn't show up until like a certain time.
yeah.
So,
Like, oh wow.
yeah,
yeah.
I'm so confused with the whole way
Timeline.
that the timeline
Yeah.
is, anyways.
There's the
'cause-
BC, HD,
Yeah, it
AC.
changes, and
Yeah.
I think it's like I think God is or Jesus is in. He comes in the picture like sometime in the 100-year
I don't
area in AD,
know. Okay.
and I always thought it was like when God died or Jesus when he died.
Wait, AD is not after. It's not after Jesus' death.
Yeah, it's after death, right?
Yeah,
So it
yeah,
has to
yeah.
be
So
BC,
there's
right?
BC, yeah,
BC before Christ.
BC, so before Christ, and then I don't understand. I'm assuming
So
that
he was around.
he-
He was during the BC time.
he's around the BC. He's born somewhere in that time, and then AD. I thought it was like when he died. That's when it starts. That's when the stupid timeline starts.
Yeah.
I don't fucking know.
Because they did like backwards, right? It's like 300 BC and then it goes all the way to like 2 and then
What?
it goes 1.
Yeah, I guess
and
it's
then
like
it goes
it's like
1,
negative,
Yeah.
from zero like negative, but
Yeah.
it's just descending.
Yeah, it's from like 100 to 0 and then from like 0 to like whatever we are now.
Yeah. Well, it was thousands, because they're. I think
Yeah.
like
That's what I'm
Christians,
saying.
because Christians supposedly think, I guess, that the Earth's only been around for like if you go, this is from 2000 to a zero, there's 2000 there,
Yeah.
and then they have to believe that there's at least a 1,000 years in between that zero till whenever Moses or whenever
Oh.
Adam and Eve and stuff were
Oh,
there.
yeah.
So like a couple thousand years old is how they view how old the world is, and then there's the civilizations that they supposedly say predate that for sure, but they're saying like the what's it called one of the civilizations, like they're saying it's like in between like 10,000 to 20,000 years ago. No, not that one. It's like an actual. It's one of those that Graham Hancock always talked about.
Oh.
It's like the main one that they talked about, and I can't remember the damn name of it.
The Göbekli
Yeah,
tribe.
Göbekli
Yeah.
Tepe.
Yeah.
That one, and they're saying that one's like
Even older than Stonehenge. It's like 20,000 years before Stonehenge. It's
yeah,
like,
whatever the
some
hell
shit
it
like
is.
that.
What? How do you know this?
Yeah.
yeah.
It's carbon dating. It's basically all they can figure it out. Like carbon dating, and then like I guess how much stuff is built up over shit, like mud and stuff.
Yeah.
Because all these temples somehow are always covered in fucking mud.
It's like a straw.
It's just like a mound.
right?
Huh?
Like the layers of earth. That's how they can tell how old something is.
Yeah, that's how
Like
one of
the
the
layers.
ways.
Yeah.
That and yeah,
If they find something like buried way that deep down there, they're like, oh, this is at least this old.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know how they do that.
I don't know how that works though. Like you know how like this is layers of earth, right? So what shouldn't earth just grow and grow and grow still?
In some areas, but it has to do with the weather and then like probably floods and
I
shit.
guess so, yeah.
And then the volcanoes are constantly
That's
creating
true.
new shit. Well, not now, but throughout time they have.
But why haven't they kept doing it like at such? I wonder how
Well, we're
long.
in a very small time
That is true.
compared to.
We are only like max 100 something. If like a good human was able to live, they say like if humans were able to live for like the longest perfect health and everything, is like a max is 120 years.
You know how old Noah was?
Like
600
something.
Something crazy, almost 1,000. Yeah.
Yeah. When I was reading that, I was like, what?
Yeah.
I wish I had that much
So,
time.
dude, I would have like have so much time for everything.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
imagine being.
But I'd be so fucking lazy.
You probably would be
Yeah.
after a certain time.
Yeah, but it's like knowing that you're gonna live, say for example, you're gonna live to 600 years.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're gonna be fucking lazy. I don't be like, oh, I can do this like in fucking 3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You probably would for sure put a lot of stuff off.
Yeah.
I mean,
You gotta have like a mindset like going in already, I think.
but who knows if that's fucking true too, though.
With Noah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like for the ages of those people, because
Yeah, I don't know how you would even know that.
you'd
Yeah.
have to find. Well, I don't think you could do that either. Like you'd have to find the skeleton to be able to do that. But then how do you figure that out from a skeleton
Yeah.
for being like
Yeah.
the skeleton would probably not exist, I guess, anyway.
Yeah,
Either.
yeah.
It's probably be just degraded.
Yeah, it'd be fucked up.
It wouldn't be in a coffin like we have now, where it's somewhat preserved.
Yeah.
The skeleton, at least, the skin and everything is gone, but
Hmm.
the skeleton probably is there
But-
for a long time.
Yeah, I don't know how you know like how old it is. You know probably how old it is, but you don't know how old they lived.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's,
Yeah.
yeah. That's, I have no clue how they could even try to figure that out. And that's
But if they figure out a bunch of shit, what do you think is kind of weird too? Like
Yeah.
how I guess technically to us, like just like dumb people like me, it's kind of like when they talk about space and shit, it's like how the fuck you know all that shit?
yeah.
I mean, I get what I'm saying is you're just putting adding math to it, and that's
Well, that's the main thing. It's
Yeah.
like you scale something down, like when they build like a giant tower.
Yeah.
They make the model of it, and it's scaled to a certain like a thousandth
Ratio.
of what the
Yeah.
a thousandth of what the actual size is, or whatever the scale is. So it's like one of these is a 10,000th of this giant thing we're gonna build,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and it's just all division to get it down
Yeah.
to a smaller scale of what it's going to be when they make it.
But like, how do you know how big like a star is and shit?
The same thing probably, and then the distance from the light
I guess so.
or the
Yeah, I guess so. Because like if I'm here in this room, I see this light, and I go over there, and I'll be like, okay, it's that small, and I get to find out the stars and shit.
yeah, it's
You know what I'm saying? Because
Mhm.
I'm like now I'm like down here on Earth, and I look up at a star and I see that star.
Yeah.
So I gotta do the math and see how far that is or some shit like that. I guess. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying, but
But you know, like yeah, you gotta get that in.
I kind of get that logic, but I don't think it makes sense at the same time too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
I
that's
get the logic of how you
all the
would tell-
stuff that they're fucking calculating. It's all hypothesis.
Yeah.
It's not even like legit like fact. That's what it is with the science, though.
Have you been
That's what
there?
they say about science.
Have you ever been to space?
It's like whatever, like,
Neil
what-
deGrasse Tyson has it. He talks a lot about space.
yeah, but that's why like fucking Theo asked him. It's like, hey, do you have any tattoos? He's like, no, I don't, because I don't have anything that I truly believe that it's hard fact to put on my body. That's what he says. That's why he's with Theo.
I don't believe anything that's hard fact. That
I don't
want
believe
to
that anything is like kind of like a hard fact for me to or something like that.
Oh, so-
I think like it's like a science, like maybe like I'm probably talking about maybe like a science tattoo. But he's like, I don't have anything that's like hard, like 100% that this is this.
Yeah.
Something like that, right?
Never been to space though.
Hmm?
So he's never been to space, so he can't talk about it.
Yeah, that's most well, all astrophysicists usually don't.
Yeah.
They're just a lot of those people. That's what their whole thing is theorizing, but
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
are smart too.
Yeah.
Because like DeGrasse is a protege of Sagan, and that dude is smart as fuck.
Who? Oh.
Carl Sagan. So I mean, it's just it takes a special mind to figure this shit out.
Yeah.
As far as how they calculate all this stuff, and they were doing it back in the way of the Muslims were
Yeah.
doing it, because the Muslims were like basically the
Dude, it's not,
invented math and then
Yeah.
like the number system we use.
Yeah.
it's like when you see all those ancient things and they all
How
have the
many
solar,
left?
they have the solar system and shit.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
think it's crazy.
well, they back also too back then, like at night, like
You could see
you
better.
can see everything.
Yeah.
You can see,
But like, I don't think you can see a fucking planet from that far.
Maybe
you
he
can't
could.
see a planet,
But
but
the thing is, they say the way they fucking had him set up and everything was like perfect.
What if you could see it back then? Like how you would see
And
like
I think they knew the sun was in the middle too.
no, but I'm saying like what if you could see it back then because it's so clear and nice. and
It's
shit.
true.
You don't know
Yeah.
because we weren't there.
They
So
said it
maybe
was,
they-
fucking awesome.
So you're like, how did they know that says something?
Yeah.
But it's like yeah, but like you weren't there, so like it's
They're
like
standing somewhere.
yeah, maybe yeah you could just see it. You know,
I know.
you don't know if you could see it. But I'm just saying like
Yeah,
maybe
we
you could.
we
just
don't
see-
know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe they could just see. I don't know. Maybe
I
it's
know
like,
somebody, one of the old philosophers or an ancient scientist, whatever they would call that person back then, made like one of the first telescopes, back in the day
Mhm.
to figure some of this shit out. And I don't think it was Socrates. I don't think it was him. One of those type names that you would know
Mhm.
that was studying this stuff back in the day. Oh, I think it was actually
Da Vinci?
no. Well, I think he did that stuff too, but it was is it Galileo?
Maybe.
It might have been Galileo. I think because he's the one that was saying like the Earth, the sun's the center or whatever.
Yeah.
We revolve around the sun, and the Catholic Church was like, no, the Earth is the center of everything.
Oh
Because
yeah, I was reading about that recently on I don't know what brought it up. I think I was reading a book, and they were talking about I think it is I think it is
Galileo.
I think it's him.
he was
Sure.
pretty smart.
But yeah, that's what it was. He was like in a thing with the Catholic Church because
Yeah.
the Catholics believed that Earth was the center of the
Uh-huh.
universe, and he said it was the sun.
Like, and that's a good thing too about like one of the good things I guess like the church was also where all the scientists were, because they were trying to prove the existence of God basically through science.
mhm.
But then they also held back a lot of science, like with Galileo, because if they figured out something that was, bad for God or religion in general, then they would do what they did to Galileo, which is make him look like a martyr. Or he got in trouble for being blasphemous against God, and by saying that the Earth is or that the sun is the center of our galaxy, or that we revolve around it. But I think I want to say he also was like, I'm pretty sure he made some type of a telescope to view the planet or to view space better, and he was one of the first ones that might have seen the rings of Saturn,
Mhm.
to at least write them down, to talk about it. But that all those like ancient people that found this shit out, it's just like they had nothing else to do back then.
Mhm.
Like now we have all these different like things that take up our time.
Mhm.
But back in the day, you just basically lived. And
You got shit to do. You get your meat, and then you're good. Now you're like, hey, what we gonna do?
yeah, just trying to find food,
Yeah,
breathe, and exist.
yeah.
And some of these dudes just devoted their time to math, science, and
That's crazy.
figuring life out because they wanted to prove God's existence or whatever.
Mhm.
But I mean,
How does your mind work? That you just have to be interested in it. Like it's like it has to be like kind of you don't say you can't turn it off.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
gotta be something like that.
yeah. You gotta be
Probably.
into. You gotta be into it.
Yeah.
Like I get into fighting games. Like man, what if we into fighting games? shit like that.
Badass.
No, I know, but they think that's badass. They think like discovering secrets of the universe and shit. Which it would be badass if you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if I got paid to do that shit, like fuck yeah, I'm doing that.
But the thing is, they're not getting paid. They're doing it for
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying like that too, but like, cause you need money out of it. But like, I'd be dead though, cause like I would learn too much and they'd kill me. Like, oh, you know where God is now, right?
Only we know where God is.
Yeah.
Let's end it there.
Oh, you know how you were talking about like we're on Earth for it.
Oh yeah.
Do you think you're passing the test?
Well, probably not. I don't think anybody is.
I
Well,
know,
there
I know
probably
I'm
is
bad.
like some old woman somewhere that's passing it. You know. I
I
mean-
mean, here like didn't talk about like near death experience. Where like to say it's always like a happy feeling.
Probably. I mean, it's because your body's probably releasing a bunch of chemicals anyways to
They
make.
say, now they say when your spirit's leaving,
Oh,
you don't feel it, but when your soul's leaving, like your soul feels at ease and shit.
I'm sure it does because it's not burdened by Earth anymore.
Yeah, it's like I was listening to Theo talk about it with a guy. And he said like all the guys like that submitted their near death experience all like have similar things.
Yeah.
Mm.
And then Theo's like, well, you know, they're not bullshit. He's like, well, our stuff like if for you to fill out, it takes like at least like an hour to fill out the whole paperwork.
Oh yeah, I remember that guy. Yeah.
So
Yeah, he
it's
was
like nobody's
fucking-
gonna fucking like do it for fun. We're like spend like an hour. Like
Maybe.
if it's like, oh, I'm just gonna do it. Yeah, this is what happened.
There's a lot of
Like,
people that have nothing. But
That is true.
I remember listening to that and I was just like, dude, that don't mean nothing. There's so many people that have no fucking time on their hands.
I
And
guess
all they
so.
want to do is just try to either feed in disinformation, which that would be
Yeah, I guess
disinformation.
so. But like the thing is, like if a lot of them sound familiar, you would guess
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
But the thing
Yeah.
is too, like
I'm
the
sure some of them are like fucking bullshit. Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
want to hear this. Son, this hot chick down, naked hot chick.
Yeah. That's what I did.
Yeah, but shit like that, right? You'll definitely find like the fucking bullshitters,
yeah.
the ones that are like coming.
And it's the NDE stuff has been around for a long time.
Yeah,
Like as far as the stories. So like that's one of those things where if somebody was fucking around and typing out something that
Yeah.
is theirs, it's just a lot of these past ones all have the same type of
yeah,
story behind it, the feeling. Because that's like one of the first things I watched that I can remember. It was like 5 or something that my granddad had like this. It was like a cassette tape, and it was like I think it was just called like Near Death Stories or whatever, and it was almost like the fact or fiction show.
yeah,
It's like set up just like that, with the dude walking and talking, and then like all they do was just talk like
yeah.
stories, and the people that supposedly experienced them were there to interview about
Yeah.
what they experienced, and I was like, whoa, this is cool. And I was like 5, and it's like it's kind of mind blowing to be watching when you're 5 because you don't understand like
Crazy thing too was like after I saw that every video of like Diego Blonde, and I was on the shorts, and it was like that house show.
yeah
So there's like a part like usually there was like at one point where your house stuff just started popping up, and I would just watch it because it's like short, right? And like it has to be like nice. So I was like, oh, that's kind of funny. But it was one where like he walks in there and the patient just like sitting there. He's like, oh, hey, are you okay? He's like, yeah, I'm good. Then he takes a fork and he just like fucking hits the fucking socket so he can shot himself. And he's like, oh, and then they're like, sir, what are you doing? He's like, oh, it's like you almost killed yourself. I know. He's like, I just thought, like, I guess he was in the hospital because he almost died, and he said that it felt like really great when he was about to die. Last night.
yeah
He said it was like a near-death experience. So that's why he tried to do it again.
yeah
He said the feeling was really good. It was
Yeah.
like, cause they said like it felt like going home. That's what they say. But they said like they see like these like creatures though. Coming like shit.
creatures. I guess that would be angels. I guess.
I guess so because like there's like a bunch of like cause there's like a bunch of different angels in the Bible. I think.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
There's like there's some that look like humans, I think, and then there's some that like I saw like some stuff like the shorts where I showed bread, and just like a bunch of eyes.
Oh
and
yeah,
wings and shit
yeah.
like that.
That was when they first got AI to be able to make images.
Yeah.
They used it to, take this. Well, that was also the English form of the Bible too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like it's like what was actually
Yeah.
translated, but made it look like it's these floating wings with like 10 eyes on it or
Yeah.
whatever. I was like, that's a fucking angel. That's terrifying.
Yeah, but that's why like they say like every time an angel announces himself to somebody, it tells them not to be afraid.
Mm.
Because they said like
There's
they
like a
got
comment on that. It's like angels, like the quote, angels, like, do not be afraid, my son. It's like, sir, I've never been afraid, more afraid my entire life.
this, what if, like it depends on the voice, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that too.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Yo man. It's like a black dude's voice.
Yeah.
Hey man,
Hey, buddy.
look man.
I ain't gonna hurt you.
Yeah.
Just
I
drag
got
on.
Dave Chappelle's voice. Hey man.
It could just be whatever voice you're most comfortable with.
Yeah, that's true.
Like,
Or like it has to be like a subjective voice. Like,
Yeah.
it don't wanna scare you.
or it's not even a voice, it's just like a frequency, you know?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It just beams into you, and like you're just already at ease.
Yeah.
Or it's like,
Yeah. Or you can just tell it's like means no harm kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can just tell.
Well, that's also the same thing that aliens say too. You know, like, at least in movies and
Oh,
stuff.
yeah.
Like we come in peace or whatever, and that's one of the theories is that aliens are
Angels.
demons.
demons.
You know, some are angels, some are demons. Like,
Yeah.
who the fuck knows? I mean, it would make sense, I guess, if these to us, if in religion view that if these creatures or whatever have been around, if they have been, if aliens exist, like coming to Earth to visit or whatever, they're in these spaceships or they're just flying in general,
Yeah.
and it would make sense why people thousands of years ago created a whole religion based off what they saw coming to them from
Yeah.
the sky,
Yeah.
and said, "Oh, they flew away in a flying chariot," and that's the only way they could describe
Yeah.
a spaceship or a
Yeah,
space
yeah.
shuttle. And the other thing that the conspiracy theorists always talk about with the Bible is the floating wheel or whatever. And I
Mhm.
forgot what part of the Bible that's in, but it's just like it basically sounds like a UFO
Yeah.
from what they're trying to say in the Bible, at least in the translated version of it.
UFO or yeah. One of the angels, those angels, they're like all circle and shit. In the picture that the AI
Yeah.
it's like a circle.
I mean, who knows? And then there's also like an old painting, and I forgot which one it is. It might be a Van Gogh deal, but it's like it's supposed to be showing kind of like the virgin birth or whatever,
Mhm.
like a landscape, like a far out view of it. I think. I can't. I feel like you can see the manger area or whatever, and then there's like because in the story, you know, there's the stars shining really bright over the sky.
Okay, yeah.
And that's what the three wise men are going, following that
Yeah.
to go to see the Son of God.
You're right.
And so they're saying in the Bible it's a star, but it could be a
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah,
beam of light shooting down,
Mhm.
and that's what this video or this painting was like. This old painting. It looks like a fucking spaceship up in the air,
Mhm.
and it's shooting this beam, and it's going
Sounds
directly
right, yeah.
into Mary's tummy.
Mm.
And that's I was like, what the fuck is that shit? Because everybody was like, how did they know what a spaceship looked like in whenever the hell this was painted? Like,
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
whenever, and I'm pretty sure it was Van Gogh. I'm gonna have to find that painting and show you. Because it is kind of like mind blowing. If it wasn't something that was meant to be like
Yeah.
fake. 'Cause
Yeah.
It's like a decade ago when I saw that.
But that's the thing with like shit like that too. You just don't know what's real, what's fake.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you weren't there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
Cause
now
yeah,
that.
like it's like the whole ancient alien when they have all these things with like paint pictures of like UFOs and shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe.
It would be cool to like know all that shit. I guess that's the whole point for you to have faith in it.
That's the point for us, at least.
Mm-hmm.
Make it seem like it's all worth something. It's not that we're just here. It's the whole like thing about existence is already crazy as it is.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
it's just like why? It's
That's
fucking crazy.
That's what pretty much kind of convinced me because you know how like I didn't believe in God at one point in my life. It's like when like Cat Williams was talking about it. It's like it's too like crazy. The world was just too crazy for it to not have like a creator.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of like dumb to think it's an accident.
I don't really
Yeah.
believe in it being a Big Bang. Too. The Big Bang sounds like the dumbest thing
Yeah.
ever.
It sounds crazy, but that's also the same description of what the creation of it would be if there was a God, because it's like the Bible starts out like at first there was
There was light.
light, you know, and that could just be like an
Like the Big
explosion
Bang,
or
right?
whatever, the Big
Yeah,
Bang or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But I forgot what the statistical chance of the Big Bang is, but I'm pretty sure it's something like astronomical. Like it's a 1 in a something chance that is what created nothing
Yeah.
into
That
something.
doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
If we're two atoms smashed together or something like that.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
And so
It has to be something there for something to like.
Yeah, they had to be created like willingly because like everything's in unison.
Yeah.
You know,
That's what
like everything
happens,
works. Like plant works with the cow.
Yeah.
You work with the cow.
Yeah.
And all that shit. That's
so
what
they would
like.
just argue that's
cows-
evolution. That's what they would say.
Yeah, that's what they would
That's
say,
just
yeah.
because it's all adapted to work
Yeah,
together
yeah.
for thousands of
Bitch.
years.
Fuck
Yeah,
you.
but it's- It's
There's
like,
no winning. It's just like you have to come to some middle ground with it, to where it's like you don't have to believe in God, but
Yeah.
there probably is something that
No,
is
no,
God.
there
It doesn't
definitely
have, you don't have to believe in the Bible version of it.
yeah.
Yeah.
It could be a fucking, like what the new thing is now. The we're in the simulation thing.
The queer God. Believe in the queer. What it was?
Yeah, whatever.
Like, come on, man.
You go, it's like,
Yeah.
What would you say?
I was like, are you the queer God?
Yeah, you gotta be like another version of him, right?
Like,
No, what if like you think you're in hell?
you just be like, is this heaven? Like, yeah. Like, can I go to hell? I don't think I want to be here.
That's,
That would suck. That's probably not gonna happen, but
No, I know, but
you want to
what if it does? There's the possibility. You have a chance. You have a choice.
What if it does that? They should be okay with it. You know, being
I think at that point, you probably wouldn't give a fuck.
what if you're gay or straight?
Well, in general about any of that stuff, because
Yeah.
I'm assuming like all that stuff is tied to your, what they call your
humanity needs.
Huh?
Your human needs.
humanly needs, but what lefties or people that are anti-religion, they would say, well, at that time, everything you believe is all a construct of society and of your human beliefs.
Yeah.
So when you're not on Earth anymore, I'm assuming you don't give a fuck about anything. Like you just view everything as it is.
Yeah.
You know.
It's like I was said to me whenever like you go to heaven and shit. I was like, yeah. It's like, dude, what the fuck? Like, are we not gonna like, you know how like everything's almost a sin to do on Earth?
Oh yeah.
So like you can't fucking like do nothing up there.
Yeah, I don't know.
But the thing is, like, maybe like if you go up there, like all your humanly wants, like I said, like your needs and shit, it's all gone with you.
Yeah.
It's all like a spiritual thing.
Yeah.
It's all like about like.
Yeah.
It's not like oh shit, I want to fuck her.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like all that stuff's gonna be gone. I think when you go to heaven.
Or if you're in my heaven, you can fuck her.
Yeah. I had a thing like they did it in American Dad where everyone's got their own personal heaven. I was like, man, hopefully that's true, Chris. He's like, well, you want to watch? He's like, yeah. He's like, man, that's already a sin. I was like, well, I know, but I mean, like, what can I do? I was like, they're fucking hot. I want to fucking have like a personal heaven like that.
Like everyone's gonna be Muslim now.
No.
Yeah, that'd be terrible. That'd be a terrible way to spend your eternity.
Oh, fuck virgin.
However many virgins there are.
Y'all gonna be pretty tight. And
Well, like the whole personal heaven thing, I was like, man, hopefully it's just like a place I can go to, and then like we can go chill somewhere else. You know what I'm saying, though? It's like your own place.
It's like hey,
It's like your place,
yeah.
but like you get to chill, like everyone, like, and like
yeah,
we get to go to the
house and
fucking-
your house is your heaven.
yeah, like, but I get to choose who gets to come to my heaven and this part and shit. Yeah, hopefully something like that. That's what I'm hoping, but like,
Jacob's gonna have all boys.
yeah,
The Epstein's Island.
yeah,
That's my heaven.
Jacob's daughter.
that's what you want, something like that. Technically, like, not exactly, but like I'm just saying, like something like that. Yeah, hopefully.
I don't know what the hell I want. You probably don't even get to choose. It's just like it already knows.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly what you want.
Yeah,
I think if
but I want to be able to still like meet like my fucking ancestors and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Like that's why, like, oh, hopefully that's just like my thing when I'm done for the day. I get to chill here at night. You know what I'm saying? Because I still kind of want to see a day and a night.
I don't even know if there's gonna be a day like I think you just all that stuff like sleep and shit. You're not gonna need that shit.
Yeah.
I wouldn't think so.
Yeah, it's like you're gonna be awake and then you're just gonna be able to like. My view of heaven is that I think it might be like something like that. Like, I don't know if it has anything like that in the Bible that tells you exactly what it's gonna be like.
Yeah.
But like, I think you're just gonna go up there and you'll be like fucking like chilling with God and shit.
Yeah, I feel like so many people did
Yeah.
for like a long time.
But I don't know, like you know how they say like Jesus everywhere. I wonder if he's gonna have like fucking
Bonds.
yeah, confidence everywhere. You can just talk to him.
Or
Yeah.
or
Like unless he's one guy and if he can.
or just all of you. You know, he's just in all of you. You know.
Yeah.
Like
He's
he's
like you
well,
can talk
Jesus.
to him around
Jesus is God, so I don't think Jesus would be up there as a man. I think it's just like,
He said that he sits at the right hand of God.
oh
Right?
yeah, forget about that. Let's end that there.
Oh, we're here for a good while. 3 hours.
Yeah.
At least 3 hours.
We're talking like at least 2.5 here.
This is yeah.